So, who wants to give me a recap of what happened last time?
Not it.
I'll do it.
Not me.
All right, Essie, give it to me. Lay it down.
So, basically, Luka has his moment with the crystal. This is a couple sessions back because there's a lot that's been happening. And he tells us all about what he saw, and none of us really liked what we heard, but so be it. We all camp for the night, and as it gets later and later, Sera and Effie just keep talking in their tent for some reason. I go out and talk to Luka, watch the stars, and then poof, all of a sudden the tent disappears, along with Sera and Effie inside it. They leave us a helpful little note that says they're on their way to Drakenholm with a little smoochy face, and none of us are very happy about it. So, we start traveling fast as we can, speed running through the Dyinglands, and they're out in the capital of Drakenholm. So, unbeknownst to Maelie, because she's not there, they go and find a dragon statue with a magic circle, and somebody trying to steal something from it. And in classic Effie fashion, she disrupts said magic circle and causes some bad things to happen. And something starts hunting them, but they managed to escape. They go out shopping. We call it shopping. It's more like raiding because nobody's really alive in the capital except for the zombies and a couple of people who are also stealing things. So they go downtown and they raid and find actually a fair bit of loot, some pretty good stuff. And they leave a form of payment behind, which shall go unmentioned here. And then they plan their next step, going to one of the floating moots above the capital. Sera has the wonderful idea to message Maelie and says, hey, we're in Drakenholm. You need anything? We're looking for stones, which upsets Maelie to no end. Because if they're looking for stones, are they looking for Maelie's stones from her little vision from the crystal? And, get me something magical for my hat. We'll see how that goes. In the meantime, as we've been traveling, we've had a couple of text RP sessions in a group. And just so you chat, dear viewers, are caught up, Luka talked to Maelie about Osiris a little bit more. And although we didn't agree on what to do, we did agree that keeping the team together is priority number one. And then Irha and Maelie had a little nighttime chat as well. Nothing specific really happened. It was just getting stuff off of our chests and being prepared for the next step in the journey, which is where we are now. You're all caught up.
Clap.
Very nice. Clap, 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 clap.
Also,
Not
after
any
Seino-
romantic nighttime flights.
Oh my god.
also, after Seino awakens, he has a weird but subtle desire for maple syrup and saying "yeah" at the end of his sentence. And he doesn't know why.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, you made him Canadian, not I.
But yeah. Oh, and Zahaab's not here today.
Yeah, so you might be looking, wow, why are there only like 4 people here? Well, we had to start early because Astra has to leave early. Zahaab has a family thing and isn't going to be here. Lolly has a thing that she couldn't reschedule and is going to be here late. Well, later than we are playing now. And basically, a whole bunch of nonsense. Alright, so let's... Oh, and also StormEdge isn't here because of reasons I'm not sure I should say, but, Alright, let's do it.
I'm so ready. What do we come upon?
Oh, okay, I can say. StormEdge is in the hospital. May she have a quick recovery. Hope she's feeling better today. So everybody in chat, please at StormEdge and tell her that she's great and that hope she gets better soon.
Send her hugs and kisses, specifically from me.
Specifically from me.
Okay.
Yes.
And no one else.
Send goodies from me. Add those with Rox's hugs and kisses.
Oh, also a cute teddy bear. That
Oh,
too.
that's yes, of course. Always a cute teddy bear.
Yeah. Holding a balloon
Oh,
and a box of
what kind
chocolates.
Okay, what kind of balloon though?
Oh, like the red ones, kind of plasticky.
That's
Like you
just
really
the-
try really hard to like pop them, but they don't pop.
The ones
No.
on the stand-up stick that don't even
Yeah,
really have
those.
helium in them.
Yeah.
If I could, I would send you some bread store.
some bread. No, Seino, you gotta send her French fries.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Seasoned
True.
French fries. They can't be regular French fries.
That
Then
is true.
French
That is true.
fries.
Yes.
So we know that. So we know
German
the love-
fries.
German
All right.
fries.
All right. We're not going to talk about Europe. Not on my American stream.
Not on my American.
Oh.
My Christian server? My American server?
American server. You're talking about the French? How dare you?
LOL Germans. LOL lol. LOL point.
LW.
Okay.
W.
Here we go. I have to go over. Sorry, I am exhausted.
I'm sorry.
I didn't get a lot of sleep last night. Okay, so you guys want to travel through the Dying Lands to catch up to your other two, correct?
Mhm.
Yep.
Yes.
Mhm.
Oh boy, does that mean that the party is not going to go towards the anchor and instead going to go straight towards the capital?
Yep.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
I guess so. Me being the paladin I am, I have to say Karma's first.
Oh,
Seino
good.
was mine, not my dream.
Oh, you know what time it is.
Time for die.
It's time
Not
to
to
see
die?
Time to see if you make it.
Oh gosh.
Oh, I thought we did all that.
Just
Prior.
fake it till you
No.
make it.
Oh, was
We
that only a
rolled what
part
we
of
got
it?
to
Wait,
encounter.
that wasn't all of it? I just rewatched
Oh.
that.
No, that was all of it.
Oh,
Oh, okay. I was like, huh?
you bitch.
No. How many days was that, by the way? Was that like a week?
14 days, right?
14 days?
Yeah, there's a lot.
Okay. So that's minus 14 rations. Okay.
That is indeed true.
Yeah, keep track of that.
I mean, Zahaab said we can just eat his good berries, I guess.
That is not filling. That is
Well,
not.
Actually,
What? What do you mean, well, actually?
I mean, they do
Explain.
provide an entire day's worth of nutrition, technically.
Oh, God. Okay.
And, I mean, if you don't like the taste, too bad. I prestidigitate mine to taste better.
No lord.
Seino just eats them.
I'm gonna press to digitate.
Press the digit.
Seino, you want yours to taste like maple syrup? I can do that.
You know what? I think I do.
She snaps her fingers.
Did she laugh like that, though? Like, the little evil laugh. That was kind of cute.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Sweet Jesus.
Seino
That's
will
adorable.
enjoy his maple syrup good berries.
Are we straight up just eating berries for 14 days?
Are you making Canadian Seino fucking canon right now?
It is. You made him that, so I'm gonna work with that.
Why wouldn't we save our rations for emergencies? Like, everything forbid Challa dies, but at that point, then we'll need to eat them in order to get back, right? So why don't we use the good berries now, like he wants us to? Makes sense to me.
Challa died.
All right. Sure. All right. Survival
I
mentality.
do not wish for Challa to die.
Stop it. Stop saying that. No one's gonna.
It's okay. The great one will save him.
All right,
Great one.
let's do
The
this.
sun is what I think it is.
Okay, so as you approach, Jesus Christ, how am I even gonna do this? So as you approach Drakenholm, there's a lot going on here. You're approaching from the southern gate, so what you see from that side is So, imagine an enormous city, probably one of the biggest that your characters have probably seen, crumbling, falling apart. In the center of the sky above it, there is a large floating stone structure. And then below it, it's kind of like this big caldera. And within that caldera is the city. You are from an elevated plateau, a position that you can kind of look a little bit into it. But from this distance, you can see that it is swarming with all sorts of things. You can see undead, you can see other creatures, and of course, you can see dragons.
How are they close enough to see how the dragons look? Like, are they affected by the dying lands like we've been told they would be?
They are absolutely affected by it. Some of them aren't even flying straight.
So does that look like a physical affliction, or does it look like just the way they're acting?
You have no idea.
Okay.
Yeah, close enough.
All right.
Okay.
This place doesn't.
And even
look
to
that
go
like
around it would take a while, I think, because it's huge. Because if we were to look around for potentially another way in, that would also be good if we don't have to go like directly into the fray. But what other choice do we have? Unless that's possible.
Well, unless we can teleport, I think anyway is going to have to be directly into the fray.
Yeah.
Yeah. As I know, Effie and Sera, they're probably like if they're still alive, they're like in the thick of it. They're gonna be like right in the middle.
You know, I don't really understand why these two decided to go off on their own anyway. But that's just me. That's just me being here, thinking what everything that they're doing is a little bit idiotic, I'm not gonna lie. But they're girls, so we just let them do what they do. I'm sure they're fine. Sera's a big tentacle monster, and Effie, well, Effie's Effie. Let's hope that they're fine.
Yeah. So, what do you guys propose?
Ira like sighs and he like rubs his like hand across his cheek. He's kind
To
of
be
like
clear,
distraught.
I just want to be clear. You are not at the city yet. You can see it. That doesn't mean you're there yet.
Yeah.
The city's big enough that you can see it. There seems to be some confusion. You're not actually there yet.
Okay, got it.
Ira like
But you get to choose how you approach it, which is the whole point.
Okay.
They'd be setting you up this way.
Okay. Lay it on me.
Ira like puffs and he's like kind of like rubs his hand across his cheek. I think probably going on it head on is kind of a dangerous move because there's a lot of let's say crap out in the distance over there from dragons and undead, and I don't even know what else is. I don't even want to find out what else is over there. I think we should try to approach this in the safest precaution possible, where it keeps everyone together, because we're kind of spread apart now just a little bit.
I agree with Irha. I think the safest option is to avoid combat like at all cost until we're a full party again. I think if we enter combat in this day, we're gonna have a hard time for sure. Either way, if it's a hard combat or not. So
Yeah.
Well, I agree.
Yeah.
How are we gonna even find a better way in? We've lost our scout.
Right, but no. Listen to this. You're right. No, we don't. There is no better way in right now. I don't really know how we might do this.
I mean, Ayaza and I can fly and like try and check things out from above, I suppose, but I don't necessarily want to run into any of those dragons that are hovering out there alone. So I'm not sure this is the best plan. And unfortunately, this form was not as sneaky as my previous form was. So
Ira kind of like looks at his armor and he's like, well, I'm not very sneaky either. I got all this armor on me. I'm gonna be clanking around. can't really go out and sneak myself. I mean, maybe Gobbles is sneaky? Possibly? He's kind of clumsy, though. He looks over to Gobbles. I'm sorry.
To be
Well,
fair, I don't think Gobbles has a problem of being there. Not that much, at least.
Well, do you believe that Gobbles might be affected by the creatures, or will they at least try to latch onto him a little bit quicker than us humans? I mean, he is a dragon, so maybe not.
that is what I was going to say next. It might affect Gobbles, and that's probably not a good idea. But
Yeah.
the most I can do is give you guys enhanced ability. Give you a probably advantage on your dexterity for whoever has the highest chance of being able to go and come back.
Well, quick question, Arcadum.
Yeah.
So the city is like all torn down, right? So
You're approximately 2 or 3 days travel away, so you're not at the end of your 2 weeks yet.
Yeah. But like from what we can see from this point, the city is like crumbled down and like
Yes.
like all that stuff. Okay. Would that count to my ability to better hide in rocky terrain?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it looks like because of my size now and like all the changes I went through, I would probably be hard to see in that kind of area, but that would just be me alone.
We probably want to go unnoticed most of the time. You can hide easy, maybe.
The terrain real quick. So you said it's off in the distance, in between the castle and us, there's a bunch of like undead and everything else. Is there any like crevices or any like
Between the city and you.
Between the city and us? Sorry, that's what I meant. Is there any like crevices or anything that we can kind of go under? You know, like how, like, I can't find the word right now. Like little pathways that we can kind of sneak into and try to be a little bit more undetected, or is it just kind of like a flat, barren land going to the city?
There's many different approaches you can make. You could approach from the sky. You could approach from the higher mountainside that's connected to the city, like on the you know what a caldera is?
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's what the city is nestled in. So
Okay.
approaching the sides of the city, there's a more rocky interior that you could approach from. You could approach from the main gate. You could approach from the sky. There's plenty of ways to approach. Those are just going to be skill checks. What I'm getting at is the party needs to decide how they want to approach the city.
Yeah, that's what we're trying to discuss, I think, is the best option how to approach it.
Do we all agree that the main gate is probably not the way to go?
Yes. Please don't go through the front gate.
Okay, so that narrows it down. Now we've got Caldera or Sky.
I want to say, like, I think you would be more noticed in the sky because, like, in the sky, there's not, like, we could try to blend in, I guess, but I don't think that if we're in the sky and we're noticed once, we're in a very bad position.
Yeah.
And like there's no guarantee in any of those ways that we are going the whole way. So I think flying is very bad if we get noticed.
Yeah, and how many people can fit on, the horse? He looks over to
Yeah.
mount.
That was the second concern I had.
And Gobbles can't fly. He's just, as far as I know, is a cute little drake. So he's kind of out of the question.
Caldera, then.
Caldera seems.
I believe Caldera might be the quickest, somewhat maybe safest option, and plus, if we need to, we can use our land mounts as a little extra help, so we're not completely down as many as we think.
I agree on that.
Seems we're all in accordance. by Caldera.
Mm-hmm.
Caldera it is.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Caldera.
This music is making me anxious. I'm sorry.
It's supposed to.
I know. It's doing
it's
job.
It is working.
Now we're fine.
Don't worry about
We're
it.
just gonna walk in, pick those people up, and then just head our way, right?
How about we just
Right?
rush in? You know,
No,
guns blazing.
Not to
No,
go
like-
through the gate.
See, we're gonna do the exact opposite of what a party normally does and not rush in.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go like on Gobbles and Ayaza and just run in front gate and
Oh my
scream
God.
out loud. That's the
Whoa.
best plan.
That's the best plan, is that we run straight forward into the gate. No balls to the walls, no chill,
Head empty.
head empty, no thought.
Only bonk.
Only bonk. But no, we're not doing that. Right? Right, okay. Not
Right.
doing that. We're doing
Alright.
the Caldera.
I also am just gonna say, because I had to close my windows, I swear my room is heating up so fucking fast. Holy shit.
Just crack
I'm
it
in
a
a
bit.
sauna
Crack
right
'em.
now.
Yeah.
Who cares if someone knows you play D&D?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't be embarrassed.
Don't be embarrassed. Scream
Are
it.
you embarrassed to be with us?
Are you
Excuse me?
Oh.
I'm not, but I don't want to annoy other people.
Okay,
Okay.
don't care about other people. They'll be fine. They can get over it.
It's very sweet
I'm
of
a
you
good
to not
neighbor.
annoy your neighbors.
That is very sweet of you, but don't care anyway.
Nah, I'm fine.
So, what's the plan?
Probably.
Caldera.
Caldera.
Caldera. And then
Yeah.
approach from the side.
Okay, from the mountain.
Yeah.
Okay. You
Yeah.
approach from the. All right. And how would you like to do that?
Okay. I
Like,
believe
are
we
you
should...
on horseback? Are you gonna fly? Are you going to stealth? Are you going to actually climb the side of the cliff and then climb down? What's the plan?
So when we're working at the mountains, is there any kind of already designated walked pathway at all? Anything that's been already
You
tracked
haven't walked
before?
over there yet.
Well,
We're
no,
not
like,
there yet.
okay, so we can't see that yet.
You cannot see those options yet because you're not over there yet.
Uh,
The reason why I'm asking you is because whichever direction that you commit to, we'll have to actually session out those 3 days of the approach. Or 4 days. Like,
Okay.
sometimes,
Yeah.
perhaps longer. So,
Okay.
there seems to be a bunch of confusion in chat, so I'm just going to address it. Sera and Effie, right now, and what their active play is only approximately a couple of days. And obviously there's a 10-day of difference chronologically between the two of them. Because of the path they chose during the last session, there is a reasonably high enough chance that I'm basically having to gamble to keep the timelines correct, that they are going to be waylaid and they're going to be kept busy for the next enough days that I can actually catch you guys up to this point and have you play this out. Because the thing is that I've already rolled what would happen so that I could prepare for this ahead of time. And essentially this is what's going to happen. In order to give you guys a session and not have two people take up a bunch of time on their own because they're actively doing content and you guys are traveling, in order to make sure that the five of you could actually play a session and basically as little as possible, I have people sitting there not able to play and do anything. This is me giving you something to catch up to because the other two are going to run into something that, well, I mean, there's a high enough chance that they're going to run into something that's going to waylay them. So this is the best way that I can make sure that each of the two split groups have as much content to actually play during their session time and still keep things chronologically set up. Because splitting the party is, practically speaking, as a DM, a really difficult thing to deal with. So, whichever path that your group, the five of you, choose to commit to is going to determine what position that you're in and what point you might be at in which the other two can try to contact you again. Because one of the big problems is, and this is the thing that wasn't thought of before the other two went, is there is no practical way for them to know where you are exactly. So teleporting back to you is going to be very difficult and is going to have huge chances of throwing them completely off. So, while they could have gone to the city, going to where you are exactly, not going to be easy. And they also don't have a ranger nor anybody with high levels of survival with them. So, tracking you is also going to be really fucking hard. So the best way that this is going to happen is that your party is going to have to travel to a point in which you can give Sera viable landmarks that she can actually teleport to. So the likelihood, even if everything goes really well for Effie and Sera and they don't get captured or killed or all manner of terrible things, the latest point that they can actually catch up to you is when you can give Sera landmarks when she sends messages to the between her and Maelie. So that's why I've moved the timeline to this point, because this is the highest chance that they can actually catch up to you.
So, okay, what I got is, okay, we have either the way of going to the mountainside, climbing the mountainside, and then go probably more unnoticed, but it's a harder way to travel, probably takes longer a bit, to go the mountainside down, because nobody would, less creatures, I guess, and, those would expect someone to come from the mountainside itself. Other way around would be we go along the mountainside, so we don't actually climb it, but we go along and basically go right at the edge of the mountainside, so we don't have to climb it. It would probably be faster, but could also be more noticed, I guess.
Right.
Mm.
What was the third option?
The big thing I'm asking is, are you going to fly?
I don't.
At any point.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Because the way I see it traveling, right, is Ayaz has held 2 people before, one of them being Seino because he's tiny, and one other adult. And me. He's carried Challa and Seino through the town, so it's plausible.
Yeah.
And then if the other person rides on Gobbles,
Yeah.
then we can be mounted the entire way. But when it comes to climbing down a mountain face, it might be easier to just ferry people up and down with Ayaza.
Yeah.
Except,
That's a good idea.
Except maybe Gobbles could climb, but, if he can't, he can just be poofed away for a few minutes while we ferry up and down. So there might be flying if we go Caldera route, if there's, difficult terrain.
I can't. But we don't even know how many people Gobbles can hold. We have no clue. He is a pretty big Drake, though.
Mm-hmm.
Gobbles can hold 2 passengers.
Okay, noting that down real quick, Bleak. So Gobbles can hold 2 people, and it actually comes to question: who might be the most easier? Who's the most easiest for transportation, and who's the most quietest at that point? Who's really quiet?
Wait, the most quietest?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm the tiniest. In rocky terrain, I would probably be the best. In snowy terrain, though, I'm a pretty big, probably dark blue spot on the map.
So here's the other thing: Ayaza can fly. If I commanded him to hover 5 feet off the ground, and just walk that way, he wouldn't make footsteps on any of the terrain.
With that. But we can only fit 4 people on mounts.
Yeah.
But we can always put back up for Challa.
Yeah.
Can Gobbles carry somebody in his mouth?
I mean,
oh my god. Seino gets eaten.
Gobbles could put Seino in his mouth, I guess, for a 3rd passenger.
Yes! Oh my god.
We figured it out.
Oh no.
Also, do we have any rope?
Oh my god, I need that fan art. I need that fan art of Seino in the mouth of Gobbles, fully, please don't eat me. Please
don't.
Don't remember the time I don't gave you money, please.
But serious question, do we have rope?
I think Challa had a couple of kits. I don't have
do
any
you
in
have a
my
camping
inventory.
kit? The camping kit has rope in it.
I have a
Right.
net.
Oh yeah, you still have that net.
Yeah, I still have that net, and I'm carrying it to the end.
I have a torch.
Okay. I do have the light spell, but that depends on the situation. All right. So we're basically going to be flying up and then down, just to confirm, potentially up and down to get over the
Yeah.
hill, the sides. Okay. I mean, yeah, I like that idea.
So what I think the plan was is that we're going to go on the mountain, climbing the mountainside and using Ayaja and gobbles to carry people to make it a little faster and maybe a little more quieter.
Yeah. Okay.
So
That makes sense.
Sneak as best we can, but you know.
Yeah, so if we need to, we can have, we currently have 5 people, right? So, Irha, Seino, and Luka.
Challa? Oh,
Luka.
okay.
Yes, force Challa to be on the horse he hates.
yeah. Because as far as I remember from Irha and Challa, they're not in a very good space right now, and Irha probably does not want him on his dragon, so he's gonna make him on the horse.
Could you explain to me one more time, Arcadum, my hover speed? Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
You're just hovering.
I'm just hovering.
So it works the same as your regular movement speed. It's just that you're hovering above the ground. So you're not impeded by difficult terrain. You don't set off like pressure plate traps and things like that.
So I don't have to worry about rough terrain while climbing, if potentially, or.
Look at Burrell just hovering up the fucking I'm dead.
Like fuck. He's just hovering, just kind of there.
T-posing,
hovering. Yeah. So like if I fall, of course the hover speed will like cushion my fall, or do I just not take any damage?
Oh, I see. So it doesn't give you a slow movement speed. Or excuse me, it doesn't give you a slow fall or anything like that. So if you fell from a great height, you'd still hit the ground.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like a egg.
It's not flight. It's just... It's essentially meant to be... it lets you not be impeded by difficult terrain. There's a lot of uses for it, but slow falling isn't one of them.
Okay. So can I like... water?
Float on water? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that is so cool. Okay.
It's Jesus.
It should be noted that if you start swimming, though, you have to get to land and activate it again. So don't get knocked in the water. That's not good.
Okay, so hover on water, hover on land, anything that could. Okay, got it. Thank you.
Okay, so I guess we're settled.
I think we're good.
Mounted, and we head to the mountainside. Right?
All right.
Yes.
So, to be clear, your plan is to approach from the mountainous side, to climb, and not to fly. Or is it to fly? Because I've been hearing back and forths.
I believe it was to fly, right?
I think it's flying if we get there and climbing proves to be too difficult.
Okay.
Yes.
That's what we agreed on.
Okay.
All right, I just needed to make sure. So here we go.
Okay.
So as the party now commits to that time, let's see here. All right, let's see.
To refresh. I'm gonna refresh my page to try to pull up my action area, just because it's not there.
Alrighty then.
It's all gonna be great.
Does anyone know?
It's fine. We won't die or anything. We'll be okay.
Guys, the dice know. We'll be
Yeah, I am not
It's gonna
worried.
be okay.
It's gonna be hunky-dory.
It might get down right to the wire, but we'll be okay. The dice know.
Okay,
Any birthday
so
parties?
now that you guys have decided on a path, one of the big things to keep in mind is that there is a small chance that Sera and Effie might not go the way that I tried to predict. So this all might have to be retconned, because if they somehow make it back to you guys in time, then obviously the selection of choices might have to change. I try to avoid that as much as possible by trying to predict chances and stuff like that, but there's always a chance I'll be wrong. Just so that everybody's aware.
No worries.
Yep.
But alrighty, let's see here.
I'm getting nervous.
You approach from the mountains. Well, I mean, this is a very dangerous place that you guys aren't supposed to be in yet, so I've got to make a bunch of fucking rolls, man.
I'm trying to figure out how to open up my action area, so give me 1 minute.
Oh, all the updates should be, or excuse me, all of the Foundry stuff should be re-updated. You should be able to use your tokens like you did before.
Well, you know, like, the little bars that had, like, the different type of abilities for, like, your weapons and stuff, and, like, your spells and everything that was kind of up on the side. It's not there for me, so I'm trying to figure out how to open it up.
Yeah, that's not
It's
there for
missing.
me either.
Yeah,
that's
the
the only thing
drop-down's
that
gone.
misses.
Okay,
Yeah.
the drop down's gone, so I'm trying to figure out how to open up my drop down. And I
You
pulled up the Foundry like controls to see if it's anything here.
I mean, double click on your sheet and see if it all works or not.
I mean, you could probably do everything from your sheet, but like the little drop-down menu in the top left, at least it was for me in the top left, is gone.
It just made it so much easier to use that little thing.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. But
Wait, so
it's
your box isn't there. That's weird.
Yeah.
All right, well,
Yeah.
we'll fix that. I think by
Okay.
removing the cards, I think that's what happened.
probably,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm sorry to bring that up. It just was really convenient, and I'm sorry.
No worries.
No, you're fine.
Alrighty, here we go. So as you approach the Caldera's higher side, which specifically is the western side, I need each of you to make me some perception checks.
Okay.
Here we go.
Roll for Challa.
so, do you like double click on the sheet? Is that how you do it?
Yeah, double click your token, and then to activate it, you just click the name of the skill. Like you'll see it light up when you scroll over.
Yeah, it worked.
Yeah, you just click on it.
Oh no.
Okay, that's not too bad.
Oh, Luka.
Thank you, Luka.
Oh, man.
You're welcome.
Everybody rolled light garbage, and then
Oh my
Luka
god.
actually rolls well. Thank you.
Eagle eyes.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, there's nothing here.
Can see Effie's Spahangas from a mile.
Bajonga
Oh my
dongas.
god. Oh,
Remember that?
oh no. I jaggle my...
Jaggle.
I can't remember. Is Effie's breastplate like removable? I think it is.
It is.
Yeah,
She
it's really
did say
cool.
that.
That's such a cool feature. That's such an Effie like feature. It's crazy.
Oh wait, Challa did roll persuade. Oh, it doesn't matter. It's fine. His roll was a 3, so
Oh.
I don't know why he rolled
Oh my
persuasion.
gosh.
That was weird. Anyway.
Yes, he's trying to persuade
Okay,
nature.
so with a 23 from Luka, this is what you're able to see. Along the Caldera path, after you've already committed a few hours of travel, you start to see some potential dangers. Most notably, you see that the Caldera on the side is swarming with drakes. The drakes have various scale colorings like bronze and brass, and there's even red and gray. But you also notice that they are moving erratically, and Gobbles will inform you that they are touched with madness. So, if you continue on this path, then you're going to have to deal with the potential of the Drake swarms. Or you could go back and make another decision. It's up to you.
A swarm is not a good idea, especially with our numbers.
Especially with a swarm of drakes.
There
Yeah.
is a chance you could sneak past them, but obviously failing that, you know,
Is not a
you
good-
could be spotted.
Doesn't Challa have pass without trace?
He does.
We could sneak by them.
Right. Is there any pathways where from the caldera? Because I know we said we want to approach the side of the mountain, and then the caldera also had approaching from. Oh, where's my notes? Along the mountainside. So the drakes are along the mountainside, right?
Well, specifically, you said you wanted to approach the caldera and climb down.
Yeah.
To do that, you can, but there are drakes everywhere.
There are drakes. Okay.
Yeah.
This is a nesting ground for them.
Oh, right. Okay.
And
well,
you couldn't see that from the position that you were in.
Okay. Okay.
So
Trying to think.
the other question is the other path gonna be any less dangerous?
Question, actually. Since Gobbles is a drake, just that this is like a completely weird question. I just thought about this. Do drakes have scent glands? Question. And can Gobbles put his scent glands on us? We smell like a drake.
Well, they actually.
That's a curious question.
Well, they do that through scaling, but which is they like leave scales on you and they like rub. I guess it's scent, but the problem with that is that these are mad drakes, so they're not even acting correctly anyway.
Yeah, so they don't. Okay, well, hey, that's good to know for future reference, though, just in case. You never know. So, alright, so they're mad drakes, can't do scent glands, nothing like that. Okay.
So
Wait, so are they outside or in the caldera?
They're kind of, from what I gather, they're like inside of like the caldera walls, so they're kind of perched because it's kind of downwards, and that's their nesting grounds. So I would imagine they would be kind of.
So flying in probably wouldn't be a good idea because they'll probably spot us.
Nah, I think flying in would be the worst idea.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, technically they are drakes.
All right.
Drakes.
We can't sneak past
Can
them.
drakes fly?
Like that's a lot of them.
Not fly. They are flightless dragons. But they, as far as I know, are quick as fuck. From Gobbles' experience of me riding him. Well,
Yeah, if we
He's
fly,
very
they're
fast.
gonna spot us and they will just camp us down until we set foot, probably.
Yeah, basically. No, they would probably track us till we're dead.
So we have either the choice to stealth by, or we go back and take another road possibly that also could have equal amount or more danger than this run.
Yeah. I mean, we could probably just check it out just to see like which of them is like the lesser dangers. A horde of drakes or maybe one big creature, a couple of creatures that we might have to worry about that we could still sneak through. Because I can still enhance ability give somebody advantage to their sneak.
Yeah. So
And then with pass without trace, we would be Gucci, I think.
So Irha does have a disadvantage on stealth due to his mithril armor.
Yeah, so you'd still be on the normal stealth roll.
Yeah, it would be my normal stealth.
Yeah. And then Seino has like the advantage because of just him being small.
Itty
And
bitty.
not have to itty bitty.
Well, that's what I get when I'm in rocky terrain. I don't think I
Yeah,
get
the
that when
rocky
I'm in
terrain
Gommel's
part.
I
No,
don't think I get that when
like-
I'm in Gommel's mouth.
Of course not, but like if you're out of it, then it would be fine.
Yeah, I could probably walk.
Yeah. So, do you want to check out the other path?
Yeah, I would say let's check out the other paths to see like the whole viewpoint of everything, just so we can have more options. And if we run into something, I think it's better than a horde of drakes, which drakes, as far as I know, are fucking vicious. So is everything,
Normally-
to be honest.
Normally, I would be against that, but because it costs us time to do all these actions, to go back, check the other places and stuff. But the thing is, we have to get there with as less trouble as possible, since we are a weakened group. So I guess we have to take that time.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, I was about to say, what do you think, Essie? Or Maelie, sorry.
I mean, I agree. Like, maybe if they were so worried about getting there on time, then they wouldn't have gone off on their own, huh? You know?
Mhm.
If it takes more time, it takes more time. That's just something they're gonna have to learn from.
All right.
I think being safer and making sure that we can actually do what we need to and are still alive to do what we need to is the most important thing. So let's do that.
Okay,
Oh,
sounds good.
Okay.
I mean, it's not. We're going out to save them because they split.
wait, so the other road we have is the one to the main entrance, right?
Yes, it's the main entrance. We have the main entrance. We have the caldera, and we have where's my little papers? They're everywhere.
Sky.
The sky.
Yeah.
Okay,
So,
let's look at the front
Are we
entrance.
trying to say we want to try the sky?
Oh hell no! Please don't.
Yeah, I wish I had the actual map to show you guys, but unfortunately, you know, I had so many orders I had to make that I had to cut some things and. Well, I mean, this is mostly going to be theater of the mind anyway. So.
Yeah, no, it's fine. You're
Yeah.
all good. The maps,
worries.
I think maps really should be used for players actually be interacting on them.
To me, unfortunately, Drakenholm is an incredibly expensive endeavor to map out. So, you
Yeah,
know,
we don't want
I'm
Drakenholm.
gonna have to do it in sections anyway. But anyway, so
Well, yeah.
what are you
Front
doing?
door.
What are you guys doing right now? Are you heading back? Are you committing? What's the call here?
Yeah.
We
Are you
head
checking the
back
front door?
and check. Yeah, we head back and check the other road that we had that was on land. That was to check up on the way to the main entrance. That was the other way we had. So we're gonna check that out and then consider our choice, even if it costs us more time to do so.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Could you say that again? You cut out on me. I didn't get all
Oh,
that.
sorry. We go back. So we take the hours that we took, go here, go back, and check out the route that we had to go to the main entrance, and check out if it's less, equal, or more dangerous than the path we have here, and then we consider which path we take. Either way, it takes us along. It
All right.
takes us more
So,
time or
a
not.
couple hours back, and then you go towards the main road, about an hour or so in before you can get to the point that you can make checks. So that's about 5 hours passed so far into this day. Are Gobbles and Ayaza out during this time?
Yes,
that would be here.
because people are riding on them.
Okay, I
Yeah.
just
So
needed to
make
make sure.
Yes.
Yeah, they're
Yep.
both out right now.
So, in that case, I need you guys to make me some stealth checks.
Okay, I will do self on disadvantage.
Do I get advantage if Ayaza is hovering 5 feet above the ground?
No. No.
Okay. Just the
Gobbles looks like
Stealth
a rock
check?
from the sky. Do I get rocky terrain bonus? I don't need it. You know, I don't need it.
No.
I'm
Saino,
hiding in
good,
his
I'm good.
mouth.
I'm good.
do we want to roll for Gobbles and Ayaza's
I
self?
think that was what we rolled.
Oh, okay.
Their dex checks, look, their stealth checks are not going to be better.
Okay, great. Don't worry about it.
All right, here we go.
Challa
Big
has to
roll,
make
big
one
roll,
stealth
big roll.
checks.
Here we go.
Ooh,
Yay.
Challa.
Oh,
Yes.
So that
Yippee.
that raises your maps.
Ooh.
I like that the two people controlling the animals both got 4s.
Well, it is what it is.
Yeah,
That's okay.
I got a net 20 because Gobbles closed the mouth on me. I'm in his mouth.
You're in his mouth.
That's what I'm imagining. I'm just gone. You don't see me anymore. Yeah.
Gobbles is just like, the fuck? Why am I carrying this dude? And I'm just like, don't worry about it. Just carry the gnome. It's like a squeaky toy. It's okay.
Okay, so that raises the average, thankfully, high enough that you don't automatically fail. So that's good.
Oh yay!
When you get to the edge, though, and you take a look out over... Okay, so the entrance, the official entrance to Drakenholm, takes place in a large ravine that kind of cuts toward the southern tail end of the caldera. Just to make sure that everybody's got it in their head, everyone here knows what a caldera is. Yes?
Yes.
Yeah.
No?
No?
Seino.
I've never heard that word
All
in
right.
my life.
A caldera is, imagine a like a large crater, right?
Let me get a picture.
Like a volcano, right?
I'm gonna get a picture.
And normally calderas are filled with water. They are not in this case. But imagine an enormous crater and there's a city built inside of it.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I get what it is. Okay.
It's not actually a crater.
Okay,
it's
okay.
It's a volcano's
Okay.
like head, but or something like that.
So, have you ever
Alright,
watched
alright.
Avatar? Like that last era?
Yeah, I know.
Do you know
Yeah,
the Fire Nation? The Fire Nation
Yeah.
is caldera.
yeah, exactly. Okay.
I sent you pictures of caldera and dumb stuff.
Yeah, I saw it. My German is just have never heard of that word.
It's okay. It's an interesting word.
It is.
What is it in German?
Yeah.
I don't actually know. Like for real, I don't know. I don't even know that word in German. I don't know. It's like the edge of a crater. I don't Let me. How do you spell that? Let me look that up.
You spell it
Caldera.
R-A. Ah. Okay.
caldera.
Mhm.
Oh, wait.
Oh yes, caldera.
It's okay. Apparently, it's just caldera, like the same way spelled, but just, like normal, like German pronunciation in German.
Mhm.
Okay, so
Wait, I
How is it sound in German?
I talk. Caldera, I guess.
In
Cool.
French, it's caldera.
How do you say caldera in German? Caldera. Ah, I see.
Caldera, probably.
How do you
Yeah.
say caldera in French? Caldera.
It's caldera. You have to put a little spin on the R.
I can't roll my R's, so fuck that.
Anyway, yeah, what do we see?
Okay.
Sorry, we got on the caldera talk. One second.
Got my notepad.
Okay, so as you get kind of close enough to observe what's going on, you can see that the entire front area of Drakenholm is covered in an array of tents, and you can also see that there are flashing lights, and not at all what you expected. There are no guards, there are no... Well, I should say, there are no guards that you expected to see, but instead you see something that you swear looks more like a carnival.
Oh.
So, as you may or may not have remembered, that
Yeah.
you guys are to engage, one of your options was to engage the Carnival of Clowns. Now, when we rolled that, that was a little further back, and there was also a chance that, well, you weren't supposed to be able to avoid it. However, Challa isn't here, and I will tell you that any combat with the Carnival of Clowns is going to be incredibly difficult. So I wanted to give you at least the option in order to avoid it if you wanted to. But the carnival is right outside of the city, now that you're close enough to see it. Combat's also not guaranteed, but basically, look, man, I'm just going to be honest with you. The carnival's going to have a bunch of crazy shit in it. And
Okay.
some of it is involuntary. So I'll let you guys decide, though.
So, wait, so we
Okay.
have the choice between a clown festival, basically, and drakes.
I mean, we could still like attempt to sneak past them.
There's always the sky.
There is always the
There
sky.
is
We
always
could
the
try
sky.
the sky.
But we
That's
only
one
have
last thing.
we only have one horse that flies.
That's true. It's very true.
So
Since
Do you
we have
like
to make that
stealth?
travel, we have to make that travel 3 times.
Yeah.
That's like if we had a possibility to do that travel 1 time and we're done, I would consider it. But since like Ayaza has to fly back and forth 3 times to get everyone where we want to head to,
Yeah.
that's just gonna attract that's gonna fail at some point.
yeah,
Mhm.
I feel like I agree. You know, I really don't feel like fucking with clowns. I'm not gonna lie to you. As fun as a carnival sounds, this is not a carnival I think we want to mess with. And then the thing of drakes, oh god, drakes. Don't really want to mess with those either. I don't really
Good.
know what option is the best option because, to be honest, our 2 lovely comrades have kind of just placed themselves into a really not so pog situation.
I mean, what's the weather conditions right now?
Cool. Good
It
question.
is clear skies, bleak, and unpleasant.
So no cloud coverage for stealth.
So
It is
good.
stealth. Okay.
No clouds, just clear old good old skies. That sounds great.
Okay.
The thing is, like, I would say flies off the record either way because we have the way to handle with drakes, we have the way to handle with clowns, or if we fly, we have the possibility to handle with dragons. I don't know if you guys remember freaking Vile, but I don't want to handle Vile if he doesn't
Well, Vile
just
was a
hasn't
really,
tried.
really old dragon, though. He was an old boy.
But a dragon, either way, the
It's a
dragons are more strong than freaking drakes. And if we're in the sky and fight a dragon, we are done for.
Yeah.
Okay, so comes another question. Do the drakes sleep?
Yes, it's a nesting
Are they-
area.
Okay, so are they nocturnal? Or
There
I
is a
don't
time
think-
that you can cross when they're sleeping. The problem is that you can wake them up. Like, this is all.
Yeah.
And remember,
Which-
they have strong senses of smell, so it's like crossing it. Let me explain it this way. If you're not flying, there's a chance of you being discovered by the drakes.
Mm-hmm.
If you choose to fly, there's a chance of you being discovered by all the other shit that's also flying. Does that make sense?
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Which sometimes is the drakes, but not all the time.
Okay. And we can't mask our scent because they're mad drakes, so they don't fucking care.
Unless we fly high enough
I
that
mean, you could try
they
to
probably
you could
wouldn't
try to mask
detect
your
us.
scent. I mean, it's not like
Yeah.
you don't have ways to interact with this in any way, but
Okay.
Yeah.
So, actually, now that I know that the drakes sleep, it might be a little easier to do the drake side, to try to sneak past them when they are sleeping. We could try to mask our scent to see if that helps any, and
Mm-hmm.
Luka can put I can't remember the spell onto Irha, so he is at least at normal advantage while doing it.
And
Because
Challa.
The question is that the drakes have a good sense of smell.
Yeah, they do.
I don't.
They do.
Yeah, I don't think the clowns have.
No, but I don't feel like fucking with the clown.
I don't think the clowns have a good sense of smell.
I mean, they all have those freaking squeaky noses on. I don't think that's no I'm just saying, if they have a sense of smell, then that is a disadvantage. And I'm suing you if they don't.
So what do you propose with the clowns? Do we just sneak past them instead?
I mean, we sneak past the one group or the other group. That's the options we have.
Yeah.
Or we go into the carnival and say, howdy y'all, we're out here for the carnival, what's up?
We're here to join. You know, it's Celestial 5, not 6.
I don't think that's the plan.
No, I'm saying out of character. That's completely out of character. I would not say that. If you don't hear my accent, I'm not in character. I'm not talking about
Yeah.
But,
It sounds like either path we choose, there is some sliver of a chance that we won't have to necessarily engage. So with the clowns, I think it would be more of a diplomacy thing. I think we'd have to make more verbal checks to...
But there might be crazy clowns.
I don't think...
might just fucking care.
I
don't think we
yeah.
can talk with either group. I'm just saying, I think the clowns will be as mad as the friggin' drakes. I'm just saying. If they live outside that main entrance the whole time, I don't think they're gonna talk with us.
Yeah, if they're chilling in a carnival at the main entrance of Dragonholm, and there's undead and bullshit flying around them, they don't give two shits who we are. They already crazy for staying there.
So, question: can we see any of the clowns at the carnival?
Okay,
From where
all right. If you want to get closer to see them, that is a choice. Okay.
Never mind. I have no questions.
You don't see them. You don't see them specifically, but the music and the honking can be heard from here.
I love it.
See,
oh my god, now I
Moses.
want to go with the clowns because then our battle music will have all the more
The whistle.
The whistle.
Oh my god.
Oh, Lord.
That'd be so funny.
I like clowns as a person. Like Essie loves clowns, so I'm like, yes, clowns. But as a character, I don't want to die, so I don't just want to go and pick like the hardest fight ever, just because I like clowns.
I mean, if we sneak, we should be fine.
Yeah, I think that is actually the first player that has told me that they have a preference for clown content.
Oh Lord!
I would love to battle the clowns, but the fact that you said that's gonna be scary as fuck, I'm scared as fuck of those clowns.
Way back when dear sweet Essie as a child actually wanted to go to clown college and do it. But she does not have the physical prowess as a human. Essie's physical prowess score is like non-existent, so being a clown was kind of not on the books anymore. But it was something I always wanted to do. It was a dream, guys.
Oh my god, the SC lore.
But seriously though, we need to pick something.
So we go clowns at night or we go drakes at night?
I'm cool with
I
going
think clowns at night.
Oh wow.
I'm same way. I'm just saying I don't like I don't like those bigger enemies. If we fight drakes, I don't think I like that much.
Really?
The thing is like, if we're gonna mass our scent, where are we gonna find the stuff to do that? Unless we get close enough to them to like, okay, how long is Gobble's gonna do that though?
Well, I wouldn't assume that he takes that long.
And also, we forgot to remember that they're also sick or like delirious, so they might not respond in the ways that we think they would. So there's also that.
Now that I think about it, I think I like the drakes more. Because
can prestidigitate help with the scent?
True. Also,
Void of scent?
We have two advantages on the drakes. We have only one advantage on the clowns. Clowns we can do at night. That's the only thing we can do. Drakes, we can do the same thing and go at night while they're sleeping. So I think Drakes is the better choice.
I just remembered another thing. I have silence. The spell silence. So on top of potentially stealthing, if we're worried about making noise, we can all just kind of like huddle together in a
Nice.
20-foot radius and not have to worry about making a lot of noise, but we still have the scent factor that's still gonna be a problem. Potentially.
Well, if we have silence that's gonna take our sound all at once, then we can do the clowns. Because then we don't have to think about the scent thing.
The scent thing, we can roll around in the dirt from the Dying Lands, right?
Can I clarify one thing about this spell? Like, if I put it on an object, or does it have to be like a point on the ground?
Oh, for silence?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you pick an object or a spot.
Okay, because it just
let me
says
go double check. They might have
Yeah.
changed the spell. For the duration of no sound, blah 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 blah. At any point you choose the
I will be
range.
back.
Oh shit! You can't.
Oh,
put it on an
creature
item.
or object.
Okay, there it is. A creature or object entirely inside the sphere is immune to thunder damage. Oh, okay, so you can't actually put silence on it. It's only an area, so that's not really going to help
just
you get
an
past
area.
them. Yeah.
Okay, never mind then.
Okay, then I'm on Drake. On Drake, not the rapper. The
The rapper.
Not the rapper.
These
I'm
couples
on
just
Path
rapping
with
in their
Drake.
tents.
I will do all I'm playing. That'll be my thing. Okay, I will be on Drake path. That will be my vote.
Okay.
I think it's a safer way.
Maelie doesn't care. Maelie will just handle whatever comes whenever it comes. Essie says, yes, clowns, but Maelie says whatever.
Luka?
God. I'm leaning on clowns more so, but I can see both ways going. Because if we can find something to mask our scent plus our stealth, we could be fine, I think. Especially if we're going at the time when they're like asleep. So, or like least active. So we might be okay. But like with the clowns, we don't know anything because we're not close enough. So
Yeah.
that's
Look,
the other thing.
It's basically, it comes down to this as well. If you get caught by the drakes, it's a fight. That's obvious.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The clowns, while they might get off a menacing aura, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's automatic combat. So.
Okay.
Do you want to take your diplomacy to the
to
test?
the next level, Maelie. You want to talk us out of combat again?
Evil diplomacy, though. The one thing that I'm confused about is how are there even clowns? Like, aren't we
Yes,
supposed to be
that's
the
the
last
question.
humans on the planet? Like, didn't every other human die out
Yeah.
like 1,000 years ago?
Last humans.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
what even are these?
What if they're robots?
What a great question.
What if they're dragon clowns?
What if they're constructs and they just kill us? Freaking they
can't
pull up,
take
we
human
fight,
form.
and then there's like this typical like big clown that just turns into a cannonball. Um,
I'm sorry. I turned on my phone because my dog went to go outside and I don't want to miss the conversation. So I joined up my
Okay.
phone with the dog real quick.
okay, what would
I'm
be
still leaning on
your
clowns.
void?
That's my choice.
Okay, well, what is your void, Irha? At the moment.
I still, but honestly, like I think the clowns could be fun. It might be interesting, but I'm really scared because like there was unavoidable choices if we go with the clowns. Like it's going to happen if it happens, and I'm not really entirely sure the clowns are completely sane. I mean, it's clowns. So,
I wasn't here for the decision. Like, so Roxa wants to go with clowns. Seino, what was you?
I'm on Drake path right now, but I'm like on the edge. I don't really know. And Maelie didn't choose. She goes either way.
Whatever the party decides is what Maelie chooses.
You're the tiebreaker.
Okay. Personally, I say let's try. I fucking hate clowns. Let's go with the Drakes. I'm gonna go with Drakes. I don't want to touch no goddamn clown. Clowns are so
What
scary.
does Challa think?
All right, so here's the thing. All right, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know Zahaab's viewpoint on clowns. I know that Challa. Look, I'm gonna go with my gut. Challa wants to fuck around. He wants to fuck around and find out about the clowns.
Yeah.
Perhaps the Great One is there.
Maybe.
Look, I actually don't know, but I think that if you actually gave Challa the character a chance for a social interaction and perhaps even dealing with any sort of chaotic energies, hell, he might go just to make sure it's not left at your back.
You know, and I feel like Challa would personally party with the clowns if he could.
I don't know.
Okay.
I would be honest. I don't know how Zahaab feels about clowns because, you know, once you play the clown card, everybody gets real nervous. So, but we'll see.
Especially on a planet where no humans are left.
Because now we're 50-50.
To be fair, if we're tied up, I would go with clowns. I'm just saying, let's go clowns. I don't care anymore.
I guess let's go clowns. I can be a cool little funky paladin and be like, oh, hey, look at me, I'm a paladin.
Guys, here's the play. We go for the clowns. When we inevitably mess things up and it all starts to go south, we say, well, we'll put on a performance for you. And if we do a good performance, then you let us live. And then we perform the story of the Celestial Six.
No, dude.
Yes, we can do it.
And then we escape with our lives because we have such a really awesome play that we have practiced before.
Okay, I have two things. I have two things to notice. First of all, upon mentioning that, Challa is definitely down.
Yes.
For the clowns. But I would like to point out one flaw.
Sure.
There's only 5 of you.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the Celestial Six.
Gobbles here 6.
Yeah, Gobbles.
He wished to use Gobbles. So, all of your wanderings, all of your attempts to avoid me, and now you have turned to me in your most desperate of times.
Oh my God.
Gobbles always knew this would be the case, Poopsmith.
Gobbles, listen, I'm not trying to be mean here, but
Perhaps Gobbles doesn't want to help. Maybe you should beg a little.
Gobbles, listen, I'm not going.
He turns his head back. He doesn't look at you.
Irha takes a really deep sigh and he's like, oh, great Gobbles, can you please help us with the clowns and pretend you are one of the Celestial Six and you are so magnificent and powerful, and I am your Poopsmith and I serve you in all my power because you're so cool.
Gobbles leans down slowly, like he might bite at Irha, gets a couple of inches away from his face.
Irha leans in. He leans into him.
And then Gobbles shoots out his snake tongue and gives him a small lick.
Irha gives a little giggle. Thank you, Gobbles. Will you
Gobbles
join
does
us
not say anything, but he lets you know that he's going to do it.
Thank you, Gobbles.
He will begin to powder his face.
Irha gives him all the scritches and everything he wants as a thank you.
Oh my
Irha's very
God.
happy.
Clowns it is.
Jesus Christ. I want it to be clear. All right? I want to be clear of something. First of all, for anybody that has, what is it, cowlophobia? Cowlophobia? The fear of clowns?
Yeah.
If anybody here is uncomfortable by clown content, I would suggest that you exit the premises at this time. because it's about to get real funny in here.
It's about to get real honking in here.
So
my
keep
God.
that in mind. And I would also like to point out that when this was rolled, this was a forced encounter, and it wasn't something you could just avoid. Because Zahaab wasn't here, and because I did not want to have all the content that could potentially permanently change a character and not have that player actually here, I had to move it to this point. So technically, you were supposed to encounter this a little earlier, but I wanted to give you guys a chance to avoid it because Zahaab wasn't here. And this isn't a combat thing. This is a would you like to push my funny button kind of content, right? And then have horrible things or wonderful things happen to your character. I wanted to give you a chance to avoid it. So I wanted to point out that I gave you the option. And you chose clown content. So your souls are now forfeit.
Clown subclans? Clown subclans?
The time has come. I have done all I can. You have made this decision. And now you must suffer for it.
We might not fight the clowns. You might become clowns, and we will become, instead of spirit, at the edge of Twilight, we will become the edge of clowns.
Edge of clowns.
First of all, it would be clowns of Twilight, not edge of clowns.
Clowns of Twilight.
I love that so much.
But
Oh my God. Clowns rise!
you have made your own. Man, I gave you guys a goddamn choice.
Okay. Can I suggest a quick pee break?
Yes.
Oh, a pee break?
Okay.
Yes, I would love a pee break.
Get all your scared poops out now.
I'm currently walking my dog.
Okay, BRB.
Oh, Effie, please go shit. Please take a poo. Okay, so I guess I'll narrate this dog.
You don't have to narrate
really
your dog shitting. That's fine.
No, I will narrate the dog and how it looks, because we need some. It's really quiet. So this dog is a little medium terrier. It has white and little speckles of brown all over it. And her name is Effie, and she's really stinky. And for some reason, she wants out every 5 seconds, and I don't know why. And her breath stinks really bad. That is Effie.
Oh
Hi, Bug.
my God.
And I have a cat named Bug. She's a little tabby, and she's like probably 4 pounds, and she's a little itty bitty, and she's really annoying. But then I can walk her on a leash. She walks on a leash. I was thinking about walking Bug, but I thought I turned against it.
Oh God.
Hey, but listen, but now instead of it being like a fight combat, it might be a fight combat, or we'll turn to clowns. It's one of the two.
Sweet Jesus.
You know, we were always jokesters, right? Right? We always made those jokes. Nope.
Oh my God.
I'm looking for it.
Okay.
I'm looking for food, and food is not easy to find. Food that is just accessible. Now.
Ooh. If only Russ was here.
If only who was here?
Russ.
Oh, is he an old player?
Yeah, he played Mad Mork. His like stream persona is a clown. Russ would have loved this content. Good old Russ money, dude.
I bet. I'm so scared of clowns. I'm so scared of these clowns. Oh.
No worries, they're in-game clowns. They can't hurt you. They can just scar you emotionally.
I just always found them kind of dumb.
There
Well, let's
is.
not
Like
call-
hilariously dumb. That's why.
There will be.
Fun fact, I've never seen a clown in real life.
What? Only on the television?
Dude, I've only seen
Yeah.
a clown like once
Yeah.
in real life, and it was
Something.
it was weird, dude. Like he looked at everyone else but me. But like I knew he was doing that. Yeah.
Did he have like at least the ridiculous makeup?
Oh yeah, he was full on like Omega clown. You know, had the nose, had the
big
hair,
shoes.
big shoes. Yeah. Although he wasn't puffy pants, he was suspenders wearing clown.
Oh no.
Like, I'm
that
trying to
kind of
understand.
So he was
what
a-
is it about?
He was a dex-based clown.
No.
But what is it about clowns that is scary? Like, I'm trying to
It's-
understand that.
It's one of those irrational things, man. It's like you know, what is it about? I don't know, like anything that's scary.
It's probably
Like, I just want some examples.
It probably is because clowns act so unpredictable and like weird, and because kids, I mean they do, like they act weird for a normal human being, right? So because they want to make you laugh, obviously. And I think because kids, like in the early stages, always, like, many kids are like scared of clowns because they look so different and stuff. I guess that made like the picture of clowns being like frightening, and because of that it probably got into the movie industry, and then the movie industry really made up the whole persona of clowns being scary and like murderers and all that stuff.
Also, It.
Oh, go ahead.
You know, the movie It.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, to me, when I think about it, I'm just like, if you're in the clown industry and you're just like, a big chunk of the audience that we're supposed to, like, you know, make laugh are scared of us, maybe we should change our marketing strategy, you know? But, guess not. I don't know. I'm just confused.
Shrug. I don't know what to tell you.
I mean, that's probably exactly what the clowns are aimed for now, right? Like, you either have the like.
I will say they've gotten a
normal
little
clown.
from what I've seen on like TV or whatever. They have certainly gotten a little what would you call it? They calmed the fuck down on some of this shit.
Yeah.
Oh really? I've not kept up with
we're not talking
clown
about
lore.
like heavy I don't know about clown lore, but like I don't know, dude.
Clown
Like
lore.
it's just one of those things. Should be fucking crazy, bro.
I think last time I've seen like a cloud show was when it was like Clowns on Ice. Didn't make it any better.
Clowns on ice.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah, I remember it was like when I used to live like up north, and they have this one, I guess, Coliseum or someplace, and they have a lot of ice shows, and they're just like, yeah, we're just gonna have so much clowns. And they just did the same stuff just on ice, so wasn't that spectacular or anything. I mean, they did do some pretty crazy tricks, so pretty cool. I quite like them.
Nothing against them. I just never see them because I've never went to a circus before or something like that.
You know, I will say I think one of the biggest reasons is that like circuses are like at least in America, I don't know how it is over there in, you know, Europe. La La Land. But yeah, people don't go to circuses anymore. Like they don't really.
No, I would love to go to a circus again.
Hell, like there really has. I don't know. I feel like there's really not a lot of live action performances that are supported as much as they used to be.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
I mean, it's also because, like, at least here in my
Like
city, I
imagine,
always
like
see
when was the
that.
last time you ever went to a theater? You know, if you're not like a theater person, right?
It's
Yeah.
so true.
It's
like
true.
like a proper theater. I don't know.
Yeah, like
I
a
think
proper
I've never
like
went.
like a proper
Ah,
like I'm gonna
okay,
go
then.
watch an actual play, you know, with intermissions and shit, right? Like when was the last time you ever did that? And you're not like a theater person like that's in the industry, right?
Probably because of my school, because
I did
my
that
class
actually
went.
last month. It was really fun, and
It was a
wish
couple of years.
I wish more people would go to theaters because
Oh, yeah.
it's super fun. Like it is the craziness of like how creative and how good people are acting on the stage is so much
Oh yeah,
better.
definitely,
Mhm.
definitely,
I
definitely.
love
It's there's something more. What would you say? Visceral about it. Like it's way
Yes.
more.
Yes.
It's
Oh,
more
wait.
intense because this is actually happening. This person's doing this
Yeah.
in front of you. They don't.
Yes.
They don't
Yes.
get takes. They don't get edited. You know, nothing like that. You know, if they
Yeah.
fuck up, they fuck up, right? And it's
It's like
Somebody in chat just gave the best reason. Why go to the circus when I can be right here? We
Man,
are the
thanks, bud.
Saturday circus.
it's just like I don't know. I just think everyone should go to more plays because they are so cool, and there's so many creative plays out there. It's crazy.
Oh,
And
absolutely.
now
I mean,
it's-
I think they should, but they're not going to. It's like, oh man, can you even like make it as a
It's a
theater
dying
person
industry,
anymore?
sadly.
Like,
I mean, you can still do like shows like Broadway and musical theaters and stuff
Right,
like
but that's really the only plays or theaters that really get attention because it's on Broadway. It's the big deal. But when you have
Yep.
little theaters outside of like for school or Dallas, Texas, you don't see a lot of people going because that isn't the big one. And sadly, theater is just a dying industry, and there's not really much we can do to fix it, rather than just enjoy it while it lasts.
It's so heartbreaking.
It is heartbreaking. But that's just true.
you're
Sadly.
fucking clowns. Okay, all right, Storm.
No, we're not fucking clowns. We're going to be
Oh,
fucking
no.
clowns. Sorry.
What?
What?
We're going to be clowns. We're not fucking them. We are going to be fucking clowns. Like you have to like take the context of us like having sexual like or like
Stop!
things
Just
with clowns.
stop talking
Oh
about
my
it.
God.
The more you
Storm,
talk about it, the
you're-
worse it
No,
gets.
it's not the same sentence. It's a different context. We see there is fucking a clown and
Stop!
there is
Oh my god.
Stop!
Or something.
Why are you
See,
still
every-
doing this? Stop it!
Hang on, I got one more thing. Instead of like moaning, it's honking. Sorry. But that's
my
it. I'm
God.
done. I'm done.
Storm,
I
you
love
may
you guys.
notice nostalgia if we get caught.
Okay, I'm done. No
All right,
more
so-
talk.
Before we get started, so the reason why Carnival of Clowns is actually on this chart is because Dragonstar is one of the planets that has astral access. So, as you begin to approach, Maelie, your heart starts to quicken, and like your muscles begin to twitch, almost like you're having an adverse reaction. Your body is screaming at you to be prepared as you get closer and closer. And when you get close enough to start observing them, you start to see that the world around you shifts slightly, twisting, bleeding. And here we fucking go.
Oh.
Hang on.
She pulls her hat down and thinks, well, we might have made the wrong choice. Whoops. She glances to Irha and the rest of the team real quick and just kind of keeps going. Too late now.
You goddamn clowns. All right.
Eric catches the glance and he kind of tucks his hands together in a nervous kind of way, but he keeps shrugging along.
And Luka just looks around and observes Any signs of danger?
All right. Hold on. Loading.
What color are their tents? White. Traditional white and red with stripes. Rainbow?
Oh, fuck. Oh, God. Hold on.
I like to imagine we're dealing with a traditional looking set of clones.
Yes.
That's what I imagine in my mind's eye.
No, it's absolutely totally normal clowns. They're not going to be demented in any way.
Everyone hates me.
Afro circus, Afro circus.
Alright, we're gonna use this one. This is the closest one I've got. So we're
Yeah.
gonna use
Oh
this
no.
one.
Look at these clowns.
Yeah.
Oh, we're
Time to play the
clowning
It
around.
soundtrack.
I'm so stoked, guys.
I'm so fucking scared. Holy clowns.
I'm excited.
Yeah, okay, how did you want to be a clown? I don't understand.
Okay, so Waymaker actually hates clowns too. He's terrified of them. And when
Why would this be a clown?
we were trying, to date and stuff, he's like, "So what was a dream you wanted to be as a kid?" And I'm like, "A clown." And he was like revolted. And I'm like, "What? They're so much fun." Well, the difference was the clowns in the town that he grew up in were scary and they weren't necessarily like family friendly. But the clowns that I grew up with,
Brazilian clowns, you mean?
yes, they were drunkards and stuff. But they were just kind of creepy.
They were
The clowns
drunker.
that I grew up with were nice, family friendly, just good physical humor, good funny jokes. I went to Barnum and Bailey and saw, and it was just amazing. And each clown has a different personality, and being a theater person, that was just so cool for me, So I liked it. I've always thought they were fun, but I think you have to see the good side of them and not like the scary side of them, because they are portrayed in media as being terrifying, like Dumbo or It. That's not the type of clown I like. I like the happy, family-friendly type.
The happy, friendly clown.
Yeah.
All right, so here's what's going down. As you approach, the lines around you begin to kind of shift, almost like a sculpture melting. The mountains and all sorts basically fade away. The closer you get, the closer you get, and the closer you get, until finally, you are no longer where you were. You are somewhere else entirely.
We're tripping mad right now.
Is this just Maelie or everybody?
This is everyone.
Oh, I thought this was Maelie.
Yo, now we tell. Oh no.
I also love waltzes, and most carnival music is a waltz. So
I am so stoked. I think we made the best choice.
I'm just saying, out of character, I'm freaking stoked. In character, Seino is shitting his pants.
Oh yeah, Luka is too. He's just like, what in the world? Trying to touch the ground, get grounded, lays down.
Seino tries to blend in with the stone already.
Irha stands proud with Maelie and gobbles at those clowns.
All right. One more time. Last chance to get out. It's clown time.
Okay.
It's
Do we
clown
want to
time.
rehash everything that
It's
could
clown time.
potentially happening?
No.
No.
Nope.
No.
Okay.
Well,
It's time.
Maelie does mention to the team that she does feel a little bit worse. There's something in the air, maybe something from the astral sea messing with me. It's kind of trippy.
Yep.
Y'all want to keep going? I'm sure I'll be fine. I'm pretty strong. I'm adept.
I'm trying to think. Our DM has warned us like 5 times. Maybe this.
I know, right?
I really. Should we like listen to our DM for once?
Now, that's the worst idea today.
Does that sound like us?
Let's not.
Nope, it's fine. Nope, we're
It's
fine.
fine. We're
I
fine.
mean, only if we're absolutely positive. Are all of you certain 100% you're okay with this? It won't give you nightmares?
No,
It
no
won't.
nightmares. I'm more so worried about
To-
my character being turned to a
To be
fucking
clear, this is just for the player to be here. Your character's here. It's happening.
Yeah.
No,
clown.
I'm good.
Yeah, nope, I'm so ready to become a clown. Let's do it.
I'm good.
I
let's see
love
this.
this lighting, though.
I like this lighting. I like this music.
Ooh.
I don't see anything yet. I'm still loading.
Let me know when you're loaded.
I'm loaded.
I love waltzes. This is like
Ooh,
carousel music.
okay.
Perfect.
Okay, now I'm
It's
loaded.
losing her mind right now. She loves it.
Everyone loaded?
Everyone
I
in?
am.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
in.
Yes.
All right. When you get to about this point, you suddenly realize that you are not where you were before. The edges of your vision seem distorted, and above you, there appears to be what could only be described as a storm of confetti floating around you.
Oh, cool.
Oh, goodness.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
the effects.
Oh my god, we are tripping.
We're tripping balls.
Then you, my little bitch boy, are dripping balls.
Oh.
All right, and when you get to about this point, oh god, here we go again.
Again.
A fine gentleman in an excellent hat and a long, sort of over-the-top bourgeois with potentially upsettingly colored hair sprouting out from behind his large and overly expressive head approaches you, giving a deep and solemn bow.
Maelie tips her impressive hat.
Oh.
back.
And you guys see this guy.
Oh, he's
Mm-hmm.
He looks like a
Yup.
fine gentleman.
What a
happy
handsome
he
man.
You know.
Give
gives a
a
really
deep bow. And then he
gives
will
a-
stand up before you. And
But I
then
think
he
I'm not
will
there.
and then he will say, "Greetings, one and all! Salutations and fine mornings unto thee. Welcome, welcome to our carnival. Unexpected to have any human visitors in such a place. We are quite happy to see you here. Tell me, what are your names?"
Irha raises his hand and he does like a mild bow. Hello. My name is Irha. Hello. This is my Mount Gobbles. And he raises his hand over to Gobbles.
As you
Well,
turn
may I
back,
ask-
you can see that Gobbles is stone.
Oh.
Irha is stunned and sadly mortified in a way. And he turns slowly back to the clown and he's like, "Well, that was Gobbles. I'm Irha."
Well, may we ask who is greeting us?
He does not respond. He awaits for you to give your name.
Luka doesn't say his name, but he waves in greeting.
Irha looks over nervously to Luka and he nudges him.
All right, Challa's chin will grow more wide. His body will become engorged with muscle.
Oh god.
I am Challa. Winky face.
Maelie, still tipping her hat, bows a little bit forward herself and says, "You can call me Miss Wildglen."
If Seino would be here, I would say.
Where is he?
Yeah. Seino.
Hold on. Is he?
No, I'm not.
Is Seino hiding?
Yeah, I hit in a stone. I'm gone.
Wrong one.
Oh my god! He's
Hold on, let me go grab Seino.
You know, House is really sad. Seino was still in Gobble's mouth, and now he's stuck in the stone.
Was he in his mouth?
That would be
Yeah.
hilarious, but no.
Oh my god!
Yeah, please do not break my dragon. Get him
Well,
out.
this difficulty. Seino would be confused, but he would look at the person greeting them and would say, "Hello, I'm Seino," and with a slight doubt, he bows a little bit.
The greeter stares at Luka.
Luka says, "Luka."
And then, almost robotically, the greeter will straighten his back and will say, "Greetings, one and all. I am known as the Greeter. My job is to greet, to inform, to guide, and to consume."
Did you say that part out loud?
Yes.
Right, okay, Greta, nice to meet you. You're a pleasant young gentleman here. Did you say something about consume food, right? Like cotton
My
candy?
question
Yes!
as well.
Gotcha, okay.
Welcome, one and all, to the carnival of secrets and time, to the astral veil that walks in rhyme. I will be your guide, your informer. I shall be your friend.
Luka shudders, but he tries to hide it.
Come, follow me into a world of glee.
Irha looks
Well,
back towards...
where else should we go?
Is Ayaza still out?
No, there's some.
All right.
I'm frozen.
Irha looks back towards his stone to Gobbles in sorrow as he realizes his Gobbles is gone. And he follows the very amusing clown.
Can you move, Luka?
I can't. I'm reloading right now.
Okay.
But in that time, he would have asked, where exactly are we?
What an interesting question! It is not so much where you are, but where you are not. And I'll tell you where you're not. Safe.
Of course we're not.
Irha gives a very uneasy glance to the entire party, and he continues forward.
Well,
You will see. Seino will follow along, but Seino's like he has like his hand like out and like ready if something happens. But you see he's like a little shaky. Because he doesn't know what this situation even is. he thinks this is like a fever dream.
Is Soul Sight able to be active at this moment to see if I see anything kind of funky wonky?
okay, I'm good.
Sure.
Sure, let's try Soul Sight to see if I see anything funky wonky. Second.
All right, as you turn on your soul sight, you see souls in the confetti above you.
Irha's fear greatly increases as he realizes what these are. And
But
does not
you
mention-
also see that the greeter has no soul energy whatsoever.
Irha is increasingly more
Quite
afraid
the
that he-
opposite, in fact.
What does he have?
Nothing.
Nothing.
And as you stare at his back with your soul sight, you feel that something is looking back.
Irha blinks a few times to deactivate his soul sight as he is seen enough for now.
Well, can you define unsafe?
Yes! You!
Well, what about this is unsafe?
Change
pretty
is
welcoming to
normally
me.
unsafe for most, safe for some, but unknown to all. And welcome to the carnival. I, the greeter, shall now guide you through the various things that you see. There are many games. There are many paths one might take. We shall visit them all. It is a special, you see. You're the first applicable customers that we've had in some time.
Right. Gotcha. Okay. Alright, Mr. Grader. I see where you're thrown here. I guess where do we begin?
Not where do we begin. Can you please elaborate on other things? Is this obligatory, or can we just pass through? Because that's what we want to do. Just pass through.
You wish to pass through and deny us our chance to show you our craft?
If there's something you want to show.
How incredibly rude!
No, Greeter. Hang on. That's not what he's saying here. We're here to see what you want to do, because came here willingly. Right. But we're trying to see what's on the other side of your lovely carnival that you have here. I will say it's quite gorgeous, with all the lights and strings and things. We're just wondering, is there a way, is there an end to your carnival? How many games do we have to play until we can depart happily?
Luka is looking pointedly at Maelie. Like, she's trying to get her vibe on all this, and if she feels okay with it, and he nudges her a little bit.
You'll notice that she's distracted by the sights and the sounds, the confetti floating, and she's kind of like weaving back and forth to the music. She looks at Luka and shrugs.
He starts whispering at this point. Are you okay with this? Like, he's insane that we need to do things.
Aren't you interesting? We have a patron! Oh, glorious day! I shall inform the ringmaster. You shall have a front row seat. Yes, you shall stay for the show. Don't worry. Your ticket price shall be covered.
Maelie nods.
Luka looks between the greeter and Maelie, very confused.
However, first, you must visit the Gibber.
The giver.
Gibber!
And that is?
The greeter will take off his hat, and then he will stand on his head. He will place his hat on his foot, and then he will bow with the opposite end of his body. Oh,
okay.
Mighty Gibber! The greeter greets thee! The time has come to customate, to pontificate, and to merchanitate.
What does this mean?
Also, sorry to say...
The Gibber. Oh,
Gibber.
The Gibber. It's Gibber. That's so cute.
Sorry, I just have to say, can one of you guys share your screen? Because I'm having issues.
I got
Thank
you.
you.
Here you go.
Mine just keeps freezing.
This is what the Gibber looks like.
All right.
Oh, wow.
All right.
Okay.
The Gibber bursts from the tent. dancing joyfully in front of you. Gibba, 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 give. Gibba, give you what gibba, gibba gets. Oh, the time has come! Listen well, visitors! Listen well, dear patrons! Listen well, all that stand to gain. The giver gives what is given, but only gives what is gotten, and you shall give what you get.
So in exchange.
Uh-huh! Gibba,
All
gibba,
right.
give. Gibba, gibba, get. Gibba gets what you got to get.
He looks amongst his party members. Is there anything you'd like to give?
Irha kind of rumbles through his inventory, I guess, whatever he has on. And
All right, Irha, as you look in your inventory, like looking in your pack, you see all the normal things that you expected to see, but you also see things that you've never seen before. Strange crystals, and on them there are small, sticky labels.
Okay. Alright, so how many crystals do I have, the small sticky labels?
You pick up one of the crystals, and it says, hopes. The other says, another one says dreams. Another one says passion. Another one says anger. Another one says, and so on and so forth. You can give the giver all sorts of things. You can give him what you've got, and you can give him what you've gotten.
Irha picks up the crystals as he's reading all these sticky notes, and I'll just go off the 4 that you told me, because there's a lot that's happened with Irha. Irha's gonna pick up the anger crystal, and he's going to look to the giver. There was this crystal that I have in my inventory, my pouch, I suppose, and it says anger.
Gibba,
So
give what gibba gets. Gibba gets what gibba gabba gots.
Irha looks towards the party and uneasily as he steps forward towards the giver.
Oh, you wish to give a piece of yourself?
If Luka
Seino,
could,
Seino will grab Irha's leg.
That's what Luka would have done. He would have gone up to Irha and grabbed his arm that's offering the crystal and look at him and say, what? A piece of himself. And he looks at the crystal, and I can recognize it as the anger crystal, right?
It says anger on it, on a label.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, I agree with
Remember, you can give the giver anything.
Irha, this is a piece of you. You don't know what that could do for you.
Irha looks down to the crystal and he looks to the party. I'm done being angry. Anger has just caused me so much cause and trouble. It's just not worth it anymore. I don't want to be angry, and if this is what helps, then the giver gives, as the giver does.
Is it actually your anger, or are you given anger that someone else gave to you at one time?
You know, Maelie, I don't know. But everything else is something I don't want to give.
But what if that anger is also attached to other parts of you that also helps you feel other emotions?
Irha taps his foot as he rumbles through his inventory again, pulling out his old short sword and breastplate, and he looks to the giver. Will you take these?
Give it gets.
Irha places down back the anger crystal, and he looks towards the party. You know, I don't really understand these crystals. They weren't here before. Maybe you guys should look yourselves. You might have them. Maybe you're right. I shouldn't give this away so quickly. Irha pauses for a moment, and he quickly pulls out the crystal and gives it to the giver.
What? Wait,
and what crystal are you giving him?
The anger.
Oh my god.
Wait.
All right, as you hand out the anger, it will float from your hand and towards the giver. Give me. And then the giver's entire body will distort as its chest opens up into an enormous mouth. A long spine-like tongue will wrap around the anger crystal and will pull it into its maw and devour it completely. Irha, your emotion of anger is now muted, and you can no longer critically hit.
Cool. No.
The gibber starts to vibrate. And will spit out what appears to be a longsword.
Okay. I think I can use a longsword. Yes, I can.
Yes.
Can I
Longsword. Is it special?
Can I Arcana check that longsword?
Sure. That is a magical longsword. However, it seems to have a shroud over the blade. You cannot make out what it does, but it pulses with strange, chaotic magic. No rewards till revealed until the end.
Sorry, old habit.
It's all right. This time.
So the sword's with the greeter now. He's like, yoink. No, he doesn't get it. Okay. Irha nods as he feels a part of him is missing. And he steps back.
Irha, why did you do that?
Irha says nothing and remains silent.
Seino will look in his
That
bag.
was incredibly foolish, but I hope it was worth it.
Okay, quick question. Do I also have these crystals?
Everyone does. You can give anything to yourself.
Okay. I would take out my bonk basher that I had for a long time, but I never used.
Okay.
And it's the magical quarterstaff that I have, and I will hand it. I cut out. I hand it to the giver.
All right. The gibber will quite suggestively engorge himself with the quarterstaff right down his throat.
Oh my god.
Oh, God.
Oh, God.
A gold bar will be vomited out of the gibber.
Oh. Seino will pull out his notebook, add that gold bar to his to his money, and will pocket that gold bar, I guess. How much gold we talking?
I cannot tell you yet.
All right. Can I inspect the gold bar if there's anything special with it?
Sure.
What kind of check?
Arcana.
Arcana. Well.
None of that! No revelations till the end!
Oh, we can't inspect it. Okay, sorry.
It's alright! This time.
Okay, he will pocket the gold bar.
Man.
God. I have all this useless armor that I don't need right now. I could keep one of them.
Shouldn't the giver give Irha anything for the breastplate and short sword? Wait, did you hand it to them?
No.
No, I did. I know I did a switcheroo. Like I was pretending I was gonna
okay.
hand it to them, but I'm like, nah, never mind. Blank.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Since I got some stuff, Luka would step up and offer the shield that he had before. And what else? I have 2 sets of armor. The studded leather armor as well. So the shield and studded leather armor.
Okay. You offer those to the giver?
Yep. This is body undulate.
Yep.
Like all of him.
Okay. 12 gold pieces will come shooting out of the giver.
Okay. Money.
They are disturbingly warm.
Oh. Okay.
Challa will approach and will ask, "Pardon me, greeter. Do you know of the Great One?" "Oh yes, I know the Great One." "You do? Please tell me what you know." "I know this!" Challa's eyes will widen, and I have something to tell Zahaab when he's here.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
Ooh.
What about Maelie?
She looks in the pockets of her robe and of her dress. Can I get titles of the 3 books that I took from the shop back in Ridge Row?
Jesus.
I've never had titles to the books. I've only known I took 3. There was never time to check.
Let's see. Ridge roll. Let me go back in my notes here.
Oh, these are.
Man, the fact that I didn't understand what the greeter said to Maelie the first time she checked the magic item, I almost caused that a freaking fight or something.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was about the check-in.
It was definitely about the check.
Yeah, I know that now.
All right. You have a book on botany, which is
Okay.
Botany, a theoretical exploration of my own wants and needs.
Okay.
You have a book about the geology of the area, which is hastily scribbled, and the name on the front says geology. Just that's all it says. And the third book is Pots and Pans, a guide to pots and pans. And it's a distinct explanation of the best cookware and how to use them.
Very cool. I definitely took some worthwhile material. So, I've written in the cover of the geology book, and I hand the botany book and the pots and pans book and the little sachet, I don't know what exactly Effie gave me, but the little packet of karmic lust makeup. And I give those 3 things to the giver, but I put the geology book back in my robes.
Okay, so you give 2 books and karmic lust.
Yes.
All right. The giver, as the 2 books will float towards him, little mouths will open where his eyes are, and he will slowly and painfully devour the books with his eye mouths. And then the giver will take the makeup and will apply it to his face. Now he is a sexy clown.
Uh,
And then the Gibber will start to undulate. Oh, God. I can't believe you fucking did it, Essie.
What?
what?
You gave a fucking clown makeup.
Yes.
So, the only thing of equal value, a kit will be regurgitated in front of you. A clowning kit.
He's so happy right now. Cool. Maelie picks up the kit and
As you pick up the kit, you
Oh.
feel that inside of the kit there is music. The same music you're hearing here.
oh,
Okay, wait, that's actually cool.
That is very cool.
Speaking of makeup.
All right, listen carefully.
Listening.
So good.
I've got to pause
Oh.
everything now.
I'm sorry.
All right, I want to be very clear about something. That is not a normal kit.
Mhm.
If you use the clowning kit, you can make a terrible choice. You can abandon the entirety of your humanity and all that fate has in preparation for you, and you can choose a different and disturbing path.
Oh.
If you use this kit, you can become a clown.
Oh.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
That is
Okay.
all I can say. Please do not ask me any further questions because I cannot answer them.
Okay.
Okay, what?
She pockets the kit in her robes, in her pockets.
The Gibber
And
will
nod.
dance. But like a crackhead dance.
So
Oh my god.
so the crackhead dance is like twisting and turning in all ways and like patting the ground for no reason and drooling and slobbering and.
Is there anyone else that would like to give to the Gibber?
During that whole exchange, Luka was looking at Seino's crystals. Just inspecting them and seeing how they're different than the hate crystal that he saw.
What'd you say,
Like, is
Luka?
there-
I'm sorry, what?
I was saying that Luka, in the chat, was asked Seino to look at his crystals, and is inspecting them to see how different they are from the hate crystal that they came upon.
Well, you notice that they are the same. Or at least they look the same. It seems that whatever magic courses through the ley lines of Dragonstar is at least to some regard shared in this area. Perhaps this is why the carnival could appear here at all.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, I had to yawn.
Rainzz, now it's fine. It distracted me. Okay.
Perhaps it is why the carnival is able to appear here at all.
Through these crystals, or like the emotions of people.
I can't answer that. You don't know.
That's just my speculation. I'm not. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
Eric gave over his anger crystal. You can't feel him or anger. And he also lost a chance of critical hits. But I will probably elaborate over that after session.
Okay.
So if that says anything,
then
for you.
he's not looking at his crystals, so. But he puts them back in Seino's sack after he's done inspecting them. But there's nothing else he would want to give for now.
Did you see something interesting?
I was just curious to see if they're similar to the ones that we came upon the hate crystal. They are somewhat.
Okay.
But it's fine. And he puts them back in his sack. Well, anything else you guys want to give?
I could give him like 25 javelins.
Oh my god.
That's up to you, buddy.
Nah. Nah.
Luka turns over his the teddy bear that he kept on him forever, contemplating on the idea of giving it, but he doesn't.
Okay.
No, he's just toying around with it a little bit.
The Gibber begins to sense that no one else wants to give anything. And so, the Gibber will bow. Gibber got what was given to get. Gibber.
It's very disturbing.
Gotta get.
Excellent! The Gibber is most pleased with your selections. Now follow me. There is so much more to see.
What's happening?
You're dancing.
Oh.
Ira's like tripping over his feet. He has no idea how to dance.
Oh.
Maelie is happily going in time with the music.
Seino's just running because all of them are faster than him because they have so long legs.
Luka's just walking. He's not entertaining this right now.
Oh, jeez.
I also imagine Seino having calves for days because he has to run so much, like he has to take so many more steps than everybody in the party.
His legs are solid.
Yeah.
Not just his calves, this is legs, bro.
Oh no. My man has to jump those stairs. Okay. Time to go to the big
greeter
tent.
gets to this point and begins to dance. And then he begins to pelvic thrust towards the tent. And then he will turn around. Behold! Your next attraction! Mr. Giggles!
Oh.
Yo.
Mm-hmm.
He has a fancy outfit.
Love it.
His hair looks like it's like from Louis Vuitton.
It kind of does.
Man, you said that with an actual French pronunciation, and it drives me crazy. Louis Vuitton!
Vuitton!
Vuitton! Alright. As the man, question mark, exits, he will give a deep and resounding bow. And then he will go. Mr. Giggles says that he welcomes you to his attraction.
Oh my god.
He also says that you look quite dashing for random homeless people.
Ira like
He only
slowly
talks
raises
in
my
giggles.
hands, and he's like, I don't think we ever did we mention that we were homeless?
And then Mr. Giggles will pull something out from the back of his cloak, and you will see a beautiful silver mirror. Mr. Giggles says that his attraction is quite simple. If you look into his mirror, you can change anything about yourself.
Anything.
Anything!
What does it cost?
What an excellent question. What does it cost, Mr. Giggles?
Wow.
Luka corks a brow. That cost is...
That's it. That's all you get from him.
I'm assuming this is not just cosmetic changes.
The greeter will look at Giggles, and they'll smile, and then look back.
Luka regards the rest of his company. Well, is there anything you want changed?
I
Say,
kind of... Oh, okay, good.
Seino will like look around and will say, "Well, yeah, I would maybe, but first I'm starting to get comfortable, to be fair, and I think with seeing how this is going at the moment and how the Gibber acted, I feel like the exchange will be hefty for changing something major. So I'm not interested."
I just went through a change myself. I believe I'm content for now.
Ira pats down himself and he looks towards
Is it
everything.
possible to change one's height? Uh-huh!
That's cute.
Give me like 2 seconds. I'm trying to think of in character, what would he want to change?
Ira's pretty happy with himself. He likes how he looks. He thinks he's quite handsome. He doesn't tell anyone that though.
He's quite handsome. Internally, Seino is like torn with himself because this is the opportunity to maybe get his old body back. Maybe. But he is not willing to take a risk to change his state of mind just for something that he wants back.
I'm assuming Maelie doesn't have anything. She's good.
She already said so. She said she was good.
Okay.
Luka.
As of right now, I don't think Luka has anything. He's content for now. By the way, the confetti effect, love it.
Yes, yes.
Oh yeah, I'm popping off with this thing.
I like that it changes colors.
I'm doing that manually each time.
It's very nice.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Ira's pissed scared right now because he knows exactly what those are.
So, okay, I don't think anybody would change anything.
No.
All right. Seeing as how nobody wishes to use Mr. Giggles as mirror, he will frown. Oh, Mr. Giggles, that's not on brand.
It's not on brand.
So it seems that you're strong of soul and mind. No one wished to change anything about themselves?
Ira shakes his head no.
I think that's quite impressive. So I shall give you a present.
Oh,
Present.
And he will give a golden ticket to Maelie. That represents something for all of you. But only through one ticket. Because tickets made of gold are expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Are they hard to like manufacture or something to produce?
Yes.
No. Thank you.
oh, what?
What can we do with this ticket?
You'll see!
Maelie,
Okay.
it's the ticket in
No
her-
revelations till the end!
Luka just stops talking and asking questions.
I love how much questions Luka asks. It's really fun.
Oh God.
This music, by the way. I'm jamming. I'm having a good time.
I'm having a good time.
I like it.
Oh God.
Comes now, Mr. Tears. And he's crying.
So far, I've liked these clowns.
Ugh.
Oh, now you jinxed it.
And now we stand before the truth. No, no one.
Huh?
Hey,
What?
I have to rethink that one. Behold the big flop. All right, as you all look towards the tent, waiting for someone to walk out, someone falls from the sky and splats right in front of you.
holy
Luka
shit.
jumps back.
Irha jumps back, grabbing Seino.
You see this guy?
Oh, yo.
Cool.
He looks sick, though.
He does look pretty floppable.
Look at all those masks.
All right, he stands up, and the big flop gives you an incredible bow. There's
Like,
one difference
looks
in his art. He has big floppy clown shoes on.
Is it like spine breaking kind of bow?
Yes.
Oh, that's sick.
He could kiss his own ass if he wanted to.
That's
Maelie tips her hat.
Ew.
With that, the big flop will say, "Hello. I am
Howdy.
the big flop, and I will explain myself of my options if that's all right, reader." "Oh, of course, big flop. Whatever you want. Oh, you're so cute." Weird. Anyway, so mine's pretty straightforward. I have the ability to give you different paths that you might have walked. He'll hold up a shoe. See? That's my gimmick. We do not speak of the fourth wall! Oh, sorry. Oh, witness me as I walk on the many paths and show that you can change your path as well. Well, that's better, I guess.
The big flop though is very, very well done. Irha gives a little clap.
Luka looks directly at Maelie but doesn't say anything.
Do you want to see my masks?
If we see him, do we have to choose?
Oh no, it's not like that. You get to see first. I believe in being able to see what you're gonna do before you are breaking character. I mean, yes, traveler, you must choose carefully.
Irha gives like a slight chuckle, like he finds this very entertaining. The big flop, very respectively, I think I'm okay with where I'm standing right now. Although your masks are very pretty.
Well,
Anyone?
Luka just rolls his eyes a little bit and steps forward out of curiosity to see.
You have one. All right, make you practice.
This is so cute.
Greetings, oh fair traveler. I, the big flop, will show you a past, a future yet unexplored of what you could be if you want.
You're doing a good job, he whispers to him.
Oh, thank you. All right, here you go. And he'll shove a mask in your face. Okay, so now I can explain mechanically what the big flop does.
Yeah.
The big flop has a series of masks that represent paths your character could take. It shows you what potential futures you could have.
Okay. And you just put them all, like, on your face one by
Yeah,
one?
So essentially, I'm going to reveal some options for you, and you could choose to take a mask. Please keep in mind that this is very, 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 very important. If you choose a mask and you wear it, that is the equivalent of you choosing that path. If you do that, you must experience that path. And in every single way that could possibly mean.
Question?
Yes.
Is this like the subclasses, like
No.
when we had our prophecies revealed by the...
No. In fact,
No.
See, those are prophecies. See, prophecy works based off what could be, right?
Uh-huh.
The Big Flop and the Circus is one of the few entities that can defy and twist the strands of fate.
Okay.
If you choose this path, supernatural forces will force you to experience it, which may or may not cause terrible things.
So it's undecided or unknown to us if it will or will not change, like, our subclass or our fates or something?
I cannot answer that question.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so what I'm gathering, the prophecies of what it could be, this is what it will be, no matter what.
This is what will be. As in, I will shoot people that you like to make it happen.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah.
That's the difference.
I'll give one example so that you kind of understand, but I can give no more than that. Let's say that your character fell in love with somebody, right? If that person being in love with you would cause you to deter from this path, that person could die. And the thing that kills them, well, let's refer to it as the clown force.
The clown force?
Clown force! I love it.
So this is like what's happening with, I don't know, is it Brainor in the Forgotten City? How he's stuck now in a path, and no matter what, he's experiencing that path?
Yes, it is similar to that.
Mm.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah.
All right. Luka,
sounds exciting.
The first mask you were shown shows you as a king, seated on a black throne. Your companions are all covered in different pieces of symbols that don't have any meaning to you. And before you, you could see one of your rivals being torn apart by an enormous teddy bear.
Okay. I'm sorry, I'm writing down notes, so like give me a second.
All right, go ahead.
King Luka.
Let me know when you're ready for the next mask.
Sure.
All right, the next mask that's shoved into your face is the following. You see yourself standing in a field. All around you are the graves of your comrades. But in front of you, you see something else. A spire that stretches up towards the sky. A look of determination on your face. And a feeling of true finality.
Feeling of true finality. Okay. Next.
Okay. The third one is you are grasping at the controls of your vessel as you are careening through the astral sea, directly into the mouth of an enormous creature, and you are swallowed whole.
Okay. Anything else?
And the fourth mask. You stand on a piece of shattered glass that seems to be floating above a world you don't recognize. And in front of you you see a man that you recognize, Folly, raise his hands above his head as the world turns to ash.
Ooh. Spicy.
Oh my god.
All right. Which mask would you like?
Like 2 seconds, hold on.
Oh my god.
I don't have to pick these, right?
Oh no, you don't have to pick anything.
Okay. So these are just, I can choose it and then I'm forced to go through that path that would make this happen.
I can answer no more questions about it.
Besides that, just confirming.
Confirming what?
That if I pick one of these, that weird forces will force me to get to this point.
These are masks of what will be.
What will be?
Yes.
Okay. Luka steps back and gives the mask back to the big flop. And says, for now, I'll just ponder on that. Thank you. And he steps back in line with the rest of his comrades.
I don't know what I did wrong. Some people aren't ready for such power. Okay. Would anyone else? Oh, okay. All right. Once again, greetings, traveler. He will start going into his spiel, talking right over here.
Oh my god.
Greetings, traveler.
You're doing good.
And he goes to the whole spiel again.
Oh, yes, interesting. Okay. So
do you want one or not?
Can I see first?
Oh, right. He'll shove a mask in your face.
Sorry, they say I get donuts.
All right.
Sorry, 2:15, and then we're leaving at 2:30.
Astra, your mic's hot.
Oh, I'm sorry. So I was talking to my partner.
Noise.
Okay, so as the big flop shoves a mask right in Seino's face, this is what you see. The first is you find Seino walking among dark stones in the underworld, in the great underground and hidden city of the Snarf Neblin. You could see that you were being greeted as a hero, and the gates open wide to you.
Okay.
The second mask shows Seino standing over the mutilated bodies of Irha and Maelie, a wicked smile on his face and a bowler hat on his head.
Oh my god. What? Okay.
The third mask shows Maelie and Irha standing over your grave. Or body, excuse me. And they are holding each other and weeping into each other's arms.
Okay.
And the fourth mask shows you standing on a piece of glass overlooking a world that you don't recognize. And there you see a man that you recognize as Folly lift his hands and turn the world to ash.
Those... Seino will...
Which one do you want?
Sera will slowly take off the mask and say, "Wow, these are... Damn. Okay, I didn't expect that." I'm sorry. You did a great job explaining, but I don't think I take one. I'm sorry.
The big flop will look at his masks and will seem kind of down.
Oh no, sad.
I'll give it a look-see.
Greetings! He goes to the same fucking thing again.
Maelie nods politely.
All right. And he will just shove a mask right in your face. And here we go. All right, the first one that you see is you and Irha standing over Seino's body, weeping into each other's arms. The second one you see is you're wearing a kind of green and brown hat, similar to the one that you wore before, standing with your allies over an open flame, cooking food together and smiling. The third mask that you see is you and Irha being dead, being stood over by a wickedly grinning Seino. The fourth mask that you see is you standing on a shard of glass, looking at a man you recognize as Folly raise his hands and turn the world you don't recognize below you to ash. However, after the fourth mask, the big flop will look down and will go, oh, and he will pick up a Harlequin's mask. And then he will place that mask over your face. This one I will type to you.
Oh.
Oh.
Wow. Wow.
Secrets, mysteries.
Iris probably gonna be next, by the way, because I'm just curious. So if you,
Challa.
I plan on going up next,
Hi.
and then
Zahaab!
Yo!
Zahaab.
Time.
Hi, what's up?
Yeah, look at
We're
clowns.
just in time. We are clowns.
What's
Well-
going on?
Not yet, but
Okay, basically, stick off. We went to the carousel of the carnival of clowns, and we go through all these clowns that have like special weird abilities, and now this one shows us paths that we could take, but then we are forced to take them. If you're, for example, that's the example he gave. For example, you are in love with another person, and the other person wants to stop you from the path you chose. The force will kill that person.
the path is stronger.
Clown Force.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Clown force.
Oh.
yeah.
All right.
And
And the
we basically
and
just look.
the big flop will put the Harlequin mask over Maelie, and I have sent you your fate.
Yeah, I'm reading it.
While she's doing that, Luka will ask one tentative question. May we discuss our futures? Our potential futures?
Do whatever you want. I don't care.
Okay.
Wait. No revelations till the end.
Okay. And he keeps what he saw to himself.
All right. And then the mask will be pulled away from Maelie. So, which one do you want?
Can I think about it and let someone else go?
Oh, yeah, you can do that. That's fine.
All right, I'll think.
I dig the Harlequin mask.
You don't even know what it's about, though.
I don't. This is my gut feeling. Let's fucking run it.
You want to see your
Zahaab,
face?
do you want
Let's
to go
run
before I
it.
go?
Let's run. Don't explain to me what it does. Just run it.
Yeah, okay, go.
Just run it.
Stand in front of the big flop.
Okay.
Big flop. He's so precious.
Oh, he looks so sweet.
He is sweet. He's exactly a nice.
Oh,
Okay.
by the way, Zahaab, I have something I have to type out to you.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
While role-playing,
Yeah.
while role-playing as you, I had you ask the greeter if he knew who the great one was.
Yes.
And so it was whispered in your ear, something. I will type that out to you now.
Okay.
Ooh.
As this is happening, Challa will call the big flop. Hello, coffee filter man. How are you doing? Seems as if... Is this some sort of barista? He looks funny.
That is what is whispered to you.
You look like you need some sun, brother.
All right. And as you speak to the big flop, he will go, "Oh, thank you. My complexion is important to me."
Okay. You're very, smooth.
Greetings, traveler. And he goes into the same spiel that he's given to everybody. And he will shove a mask in your face, Challa.
Chilla takes it like he's been in this rodeo before.
All right. This first mask shows you and your comrades walking on a great bridge. And at the other end, there is a great shining light. And above, fire rains from the sky.
At the other side of the bridge or in the whole sky?
In the whole sky.
Okay. Solid.
The second mask shows you, Challa, trapped inside of a tree, reaching out for help before being swallowed by it completely.
Okay.
And the third mask shows you and your comrades sitting around a campfire, cooking a fine meal and enjoying each other's company. And the fourth mask shows you standing on what appears to be a large shard of glass overlooking a world that you do not recognize. As you look up and see a man that you do recognize raise his hands above his head, turning the world to ash, and you recognize the man as Folly.
Oh my god. By the way, as he's flipping through these masks, is it like an eye doctor test? Like, do I give him a number 1 and a number 2? Or is it just, do I see it in flash and then he switches them?
He switches them, and then you get to choose one if you want.
Can I look back at number 2 for one moment?
Alright, he'll show you number 2.
5?
There's only 4.
Oh, I'm bad with numbers as well. Okay. 3 is cringe.
3 is cringe!
Okay. 3 is bait to be to sit and do nothing. Okay.
3 is cringe, 2 is bait. Okay.
3 is cringe, 2 is bait. 4 is embracing a chaotic option, which I've never done. So I guess we must go. Can I see one more time?
I'll show you 1. And to be clear, you don't have to choose a mask.
Oh, but if I do choose one, the people that are attempting to stop it, the people that go against that narrative will die.
So, okay, I'll explain it this way. You missed a lot of context. If you choose one of these masks, so normally fate is...
Wait. Don't explain it. Challa wouldn't know this either. He was dozing off.
Okay.
Wait, hold up. Unless you think I'll really fuck things up.
This is something you need to know.
big.
I explained it out of
Okay.
character for a reason.
Okay.
So if you choose one of these masks, so normally fate is what could be, which is also the prophecies that you guys like. All this stuff is what could be. This is what will be. If you choose one of these fates, supernatural forces, which we will refer to as the Clown Force for now, will ensure these events come to pass, which may cause all sorts of terrible things to happen.
Okay. So you're telling me I can step away right now, and for free I get to see possible futures? This is for free?
Yes.
The cheapskate in Challa jumps out and he hops back. He thinks he just robbed this fool. This guy got robbed.
Wow.
He used all his magic, and I just got to see some funny animations. That's lit. This guy's out here writing fan fiction of my life. What a cringe guy. What a weirdo.
Since I have to go and 5 minutes. Sadly, I'm having to go 15 minutes early because I'm mistaken. I'm gonna let Ira go real quick to see his little face, if you don't mind. You don't have to do it if you don't want to, because I know you've done already 5. But
do it if you want to do it. Do it.
I'm just making sure. Yeah, I'll do it. Okay.
Greetings! He goes into the same spiel and then shoves a mask in your face. The first mask that you see is you and Maelie weeping and holding each other, standing over Seino's body. The second mask you see is Seino with a wicked grin standing over you and Maelie's corpses. The third mask that you see shows you on the back of a mighty dragon that looks somewhat like Gobble's. However, you wear a crown upon your head and a storm of dragons flies in your wake. And the fourth is you see yourself standing on a shattered piece of glass overlooking a world you don't recognize. You can see a man that you do recognize as Folly raise his hands above his head and turn the world to ash.
Ira pauses at the third option. He steps back for a second. Do you mind if I think about this? If you don't mind.
Okay.
Thank you, the big flop. You're quite kind.
Does Irha step back from the mosques?
Yeah.
Irha, Challa's like he's giggling in Adam Smith right now. He's fucking he can't control him. Irha.
Ira steps back towards Challa.
Irha, this person has no idea. This person has no idea.
What do you mean? He whispers back. What do you mean he's no idea?
They've sewn us lines through the tapestry, but at no cost, with no downside or misdirection. Is this the joke of the clown? Is this part of the act?
I don't know. I mean, it's tempting. I don't know. I don't know.
What's tempting? Did you see something different than me?
I can't tell you, I don't believe. The big flop, can I tell him?
There are no revelations till the end!
So no, I can't tell you.
Well, regardless, we get out scot-free. We get to see the future and just walk away.
And Ira taps his feet. The big flop, is there any possible chance I can possibly reevaluate this later?
Yeah, I'm always here. In character! Yes, traveler, I'm always here!
I love it.
I appreciate it. Ira will not take a mask at this moment.
Anyone else?
Oh, wait, the big flop, question. Can you put the masks on yourself?
I never thought about that. No, don't do it! Okay.
If you mastered the big flop,
Oh my god.
why can't you?
No, Greeter says I can't.
Oh, the Greeter, come on, at least one.
No!
Okay.
Go back in your tent! None of them want it! Alright. Bye, everyone.
Goodbye.
In character! Goodbye. Farewell, travelers! Up! Oh, apologies, he's new.
It's alright, he did quite well.
He's trying his best.
Alright, and with this, the greeter will start to dance around you. And now the time has come! I shall summon the Master of Ceremony.
Okay, sadly, I probably need to get going out of this PC, but I'll be joining on my phone so I can control my character and stream for me. Yes. So, I will be on my phone, but I have to get off my computer. I'll be back in a minute.
Alright.
Greeter, one question before we begin this.
Yes?
Is there any chance you can get a slightly bigger hat?
No.
It's very concerning to
No.
me that a stiff breeze will blow that
No.
way, and it's autumn time. Okay.
I cannot have a bigger hat than the one I am to summon.
Ah.
Alright, here we go. The Master of Ceremonies. The Lord of the Colony, the Carnival.
Seino.
I summon thee! And you see this fucking unit appear.
Oh my goodness, I love him.
Yo!
Cool.
Oh.
I love these designs. Who is the artist?
Actually, I have no idea.
I'm gonna choke you up to mid, Jenny.
Alright, here we go. Greetings, my lord. We have customers and a patron. Isn't that fantastic? Honk! Oh,
take
yes,
your
my
hat.
lord! Yes! Yes! Honk, honk. 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 So wise. So poetic your words are, my lord. What shall I tell them? Honk. 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 Very well, my lord. The Lord of the Carnival says that he is most pleased to see customers and a patron return once more to the Carnival, especially here in this planet filled with unappreciative ones who cannot truly enjoy themselves. Honk. Yes, of course, my apologies. Soon the show is about to begin. Would you like to join us? The greeter asked the patron.
What part would I play?
An audience member.
Oh, that's what you meant.
Do you want to
I
see the show?
Am I the only one allowed to see the show, or are my
Oh no,
companions-
your servants can join you if you wish.
Luka
Honk.
quirks both brows at that.
Your friends. Pardon me. Honk. Honk.
No, no, no.
honk.
No, I am definitely her servant.
Maelie rolls her eyes. So, y'all want to see a show? Or have you had enough fun in this carnival?
Challa, if there's anything that you would like to trade, there's someone for that.
Firstly, at your wishes, my star, he says to Maelie, in like kind of an honorary, bowing, kneeling, appreciative position.
Luka rolls his eyes.
May I trade, my star?
Oh, yeah. I mean, everyone else had a chance to. Go for it.
He laughs in Adam Smith once again.
What does that even mean?
He's in economics, okay? Listen up. He looks into his belongings and he's like, nah, I don't have anything to trade. I have this funny thing I can do, and he turns into a clown himself. He turns into the clown that had just left, like the flop.
Whoa,
Visually,
whoa,
using the geisha kit.
That's not a trade.
Is he? He's just trying to say he has this kit. I'm not. Oh wait, is this? Did I just do clown face? I'm so sorry. He turns back to normal. I'm so. Oh no! I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. It's not.
So to be clear, your geisha kit is not really the same of what we're talking about. Putting on clown makeup is very different than putting on geisha makeup.
No, the geisha kit just lets me transform to look like other people.
Yes, I know it does. What I'm saying is that becoming a clown is a serious thing. And you weren't here when it was explained, but that is not something that you can do frivolously.
Okay, I won't do that. But can I just say geishas do be looking like clowns a little bit? Can we agree?
That's fine. I don't care about that.
Okay.
Home!
The wording.
My lord grows impatient. Do you wish to see the show?
My star, please, ask them if they have some ruins. Other than that, I don't mind leaving.
Anybody else want to see the show, or just me?
We can see the show if you want.
Irha will raise his hand and be like, I will see the show with you, Maelie. I don't want you going in there alone.
Sure.
Sure. We'll see the show.
Let it be done! Alright, and that's it. Oh, God. That's where I'll have to call the session, unfortunately.
No, really?
Solid.
Well.
Alright, so now I get to explain some of what's going on here.
Okay.
Because I know, I sense that people are still confused about it, so I will explain a couple of things.
Yo, you almost start saying shit like, I sense this. Yo, that's powerful shit. It's the people in chat that are like, what's the fuck is a clown?
So, well, there are some mechanics to explain. So, at the end of the session before last, when I rolled what everybody would have to experience, one of them was the carnival. But because you were late to the session today, Challa, I wasn't sure when you were going to be here exactly or if you were going to be here at all. And also, since we had to start early and just a bunch of stuff didn't work out. Since the 5 of you were supposed to encounter the carnival and it has some serious permanent character-altering things that you could experience, I wanted to give the party the option whether or not they wanted to engage in that content. So, since a bunch of days of nothing happening or bypassable events were rolled, I moved time forward up to about 5 to 4 days before they reach the city. And so what they're doing right now is they're trying to they're trying to figure out how to approach the city. And one of the options they chose was to encounter the carnival, which is in front of the city right now. So that was a slight change I did because of out-of-character problems. You are still several days ahead in the timeline than where Sera and Effie are. Sera and Effie still have to resolve that time leading up to it. And the reason I did it this way is so that you guys would have an actual session that wasn't just like 30 minutes long, that you actually have something to do. And there is also a high chance that they could be delayed, captured, possibly even killed in what's going on in Drakkenholm and what they're doing. So in order to make sure that people could still play and that all the timelines could be set straight, I tried to do the prediction that I thought was the most likely to happen and to put you guys ahead in the timeline so that you could have that done. There is a chance that I'll have to retcon this because if Effie and Sera do manage to escape and do manage to catch up to the party beforehand, then we'll have to discuss certain changes in order to make sure that they're a part of everything as well. Or if they're delayed or waylaid in some way, then they could arrive after or even during. However, there is one extra thing we should probably go over, and that is in the Carnival, you are not on Dragonstar. So this would make things pretty difficult for Sera and Effie to actually find you unless they encounter the Carnival as well. So that's something else that, we'll kind of need to address. But to be clear, Effie and Sera are not forced into any decisions. They're not robbed of their autonomy. It's just I wanted to make sure that you guys got something today and that I could properly move the timelines up together if it works out. If not, then we'll have to retcon stuff, but that's unavoidable at this point due to in real life stuff. Everybody understand?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Alrighty. I explained this already, but I wanted to explain it again to make sure everybody was on the same page.
Sure.
But anyway, there you go.
Whoa.
Whoa.
This is crazy. I love this. so much. Best decision. I don't know what people are worried about.
It is pretty cool. Pretty cool decision. Quick question. Next session is gonna be Sera and Effie again? Question mark.
So yes, next session will be a Sera and Effie episode, which hopefully will get them to the point to where either they are A, caught up to the party completely, or B, at least caught up to the timeline. So then we could have a, have it actually combined together.
Cool.
Understood.
Okay.
Yo!
All right, let's see if there's any fan art.
Yeah, I see something cool.
Hold
Something
on.
cool.
Yeah.
I am clicking. I am looking. I am opening Stram. Oh, right. I forgot to mention Challa could have looked at the guy with the mirror.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Right.
But
It's all good. It's all good. It's fine. I wasn't here for it.
The only thing I did for Challa in the mirror was I had him supposit the question if he could change his height. But then since I was Chadla, I decided that my height is already perfectly optimal.
Solid move.
besides, we got a boost for none of us wanting to change anything about ourselves. We have a ticket that will affect all of us in some way, shape, or form. But no revelations until after the thing.
After, yeah.
All right, so we got the card stats of Wolfie, who's making a trading card game based off all this. We have Irha the Dragon Trainer, and also he summons Gobbles the Incredibly Powerful.
Love that. The poop smith.
Seino the Short, the Gambler.
I love that Seino, even though he's like the barbarian, has like the most health of all. Has 3 health.
Oh.
Nice. Maelie summons more spell attacks.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Challa the Rune Crafter. End of turn, choose a bunch of runes. Very good.
Oh yeah, I was gonna get. Oh yeah, did I ever get those 7 other runes I was meant to get?
We'll go over it.
Alright.
Sera the Almost Devil. Oh shit. Nice. Oh dude, she's a mill card? That makes sense. Effie the Pilot.
The MILF card.
And then we have fucking Gobbles with Seino in his mouth.
Oh my god, yes!
Yes!
Case,
There wasn't one for Luka? I didn't see it.
Oh my god. Challa, you missed while we were traveling and deciding where to go. On the mounts, only 2 people fit on both mounts, so one person had to like walk or something, and then we had the idea, wait, Seino could fit in Gobble's mouth.
Solid.
Yeah.
I'm surprised Gobbles let himself be used like that. I wouldn't expect it.
He was convinced. With snacks.
With his butt cheek rubbies.
Cheek rubbies.
Yeah, dude.
Alrighty. Well, that looks like everything. Now let's see. Do we have any subs to thank? Zahaab has resub for 18 months. Thank you, sir. Nara for 20 months. Zinmaster, thanks for the gifted subs. Riyadh, thanks for the 15 months. And Sephiroth 22, thanks for the 11 months.
You missed mine. Oh,
sorry. Sorry, I didn't mean to miss that.
Oh my god.
Where is yours? I don't see.
Oh my god.
Rainzz. There we go. Rainzz for 18 months. And Durson for 25 months. And Rioth dropped 100 gifted subs because he apparently has nothing better to do with his time and money. Thank you, Rioth!
Oh,
Jesus Christ!
Oh my god.
I'm back up to 400 subs for some reason.
Real.
Thank you, buddy.
Real is
Oh my God.
violating.
He's
That's a base.
He's
That's a
violating.
base pin message.
Yeah,
Real
dude.
is fucking cool. Hell
It's
yeah.
true.
Yeah.
He's Real violated the Geneva Convention. That's why you're so mad. He's been injecting people with shit that he shouldn't be.
Alrighty.
Oh my God.
Thank you so much for all the gifted subs and all the support, guys. That's where I'm going to call it, though. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
See ya.